And what is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool
are.
house is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. What's that, CJH?
I said welcome.
Wow. Let's see how much a nice
audio,
mic.
crisp audio.
Yeah, aren't you impressed?
Very impressed by his audio.
Well, I can't hear
Stop
it,
being
but,
impressed.
You can't hear yourself?
I can only hear myself speak, not through the mic.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. It made no sense whatsoever.
No, it didn't.
I got it.
I'm in space. Yeah, I need some cooler backgrounds. I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday night. You're cold. It's cold in space. Okay.
It's also green.
Yeah. How's everyone doing tonight?
Fantastic, Max.
You're fantastic.
Dude, I had like a 7-hour live stream. It was amazing.
Where?
I'm a machine. Yeah, earlier.
You're a machine?
Yeah, I'm going.
Where did you
live
do
streaming.
that?
Huh? In my channel.
Wow.
I did
What'd you talk about?
Dude, I thought I was not going to have anything to talk about. Well, I had some guests, thank God. Crazy Joe stopped by. Taladia Play stopped by. But for the most part, I was by myself, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to talk about anything, man. But I went through a buttload of different topics, including my favorite movies. And I went through from Hitchcock to John Woo. I was just doing dissertations on movies. I don't know. It was fun. I'm going to do that more often.
All right, we'll take over. Come on.
No, not like that. I did
7 hours.
I did 7 hours, bro.
Make us some money here too. Bring it in.
Up?
What are you trying
to? One of the things I did, I actually explored because I'm friends on Letterboxd with Degrassi. So I was exploring his Letterboxd. I was looking, and I found something out about him that I really liked and I really enjoyed. And you could get my general enthusiastic reaction when I find out that Degrassi is a huge Harmony Korine fan. He's rating all the movies from kids to trash humpers and some I didn't even heard of. Degrassi, bro, that's awesome. I'm so glad you like that guy.
Kids, was that the movie from the 90s with the skateboarders?
Yes.
Oh my God, that was so disturbing. I loved it.
Yeah, no, Harmony Korine does really messed up. His most mainstream movie, actually successful, is Spring Breakers, the James Franco one. But yeah, I didn't know Degrassi because I see a lot of he likes a lot of the old school great cinema classics, and then I just see a bunch of Harmony Korine movies rated on his thing. And I was like, oh, that's so fun. You could get my general enthusiastic reaction.
That's
me
cool.
Finding out Degrassi loves Harmony Korine.
What do you think of Star Wars Theory deleting his video defending Outlaws and calling out all the people that were criticizing about the female lead?
They were criticizing it? Why?
Well, the usual suspects were criticizing it, and then Star Wars Theory called them out, and then he deleted the video.
Yeah, because I believe that he kind of caters to those viewers a little bit sometimes, so it's kind of surprising that he called them out.
Although he did keep up the video calling out Doomcock, if you want to watch that.
Maybe we'll see. Let me see.
He got banned. Who got banned?
Watch
Star Wars Theory got banned from the David Letterman show.
What?
right under that. Senior nerd.
Um,
Coming in strong. With who?
Meryl Streep's purse.
What? Who?
So
Wait, is Star Wars Theory
gonna put in the private-
have been on a David Letterman show back in
No,
the day?
he has to be talking about someone else, but who?
and we can watch it before it gets taken down too.
All right, we'll look at it later. We'll look at it later. Let's get to the all right, let's get to the main topic tonight is Secret Invasion.
Oh, Harmony Korine.
Oh, really?
True.
Oh, Durassi knows about it. Okay.
Yeah, that's his.
He went through Meryl Streep's purse.
Yeah. He was like a weirdo kid. Like David Letterman used to have him on just because he was such a weirdo kid in a fun interview to sort of meme on.
Why would you go through somebody's purse? That's so weird.
Was
Well,
it
is
for
Meryl
gag?
Streep. It is Meryl Streep, to be fair.
Was it for gag?
You want to see what's in her purse.
I don't want to see. Okay. Well, let's see the Marvel Invasion. Let's get those thumbs up.
I think
And-
Marvel's gonna go downhill.
Why?
quickly If all these actors are getting arrested and accused.
Oh, they can't control that.
You've been very doom and gloom lately.
Has that ever happened? Has a movie gone down because the actor was arrested?
Well, he's in Canada.
No.
Has the fire slow down?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, maybe that'll cheer you up a little bit. This clear skies. And stuff. it's looking
It'll
up
cheer.
highway.
I'm more excited for DC, to be honest, than Marvel right now.
Well, looking
And
at
maybe-
the horizon, seeing
well,
smoke
I mean,
and-
technically,
Bro, you're not going to
Spider-Man
get
too.
DC. Well, I guess Blue Beetle counts, right? For some
That's
reason.
the first Blue Beetle movie. I mean,
But
first
I didn't
DCU
understand
movie.
what he said. First character, but not first movie. What does that mean?
Meaning that he had nothing to do with the movie, but the character will continue into the DCU.
That iteration of the character. Okay, so
Yeah.
that also confirms then that Batman is in James Gunn's universe already existing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Getting little bits of what's going on over there. That's good.
Yeah, because if Blue Beetle's in the universe, then all the other characters are already established.
Yeah.
Do you know that
It's not going to
we
be
discovered-
origin stories over and over again.
We happy
They
about
dis-
that.
They discovered alien bacteria on a moon of Saturn.
bacteria.
Yeah. So we are not alone.
Okay. I hope they're better than humans.
You hope the bacteria is better than humans?
No, I hope the aliens are better than, you know.
Well, it's not actually human
I'm better.
aliens. It's like bacteria aliens.
I hope aliens are really dumb because everyone thinks they're going to be awesome. I hope they're just so annoying and dumb.
Like,
Like,
they're only
like in
smart enough to
Quantumania?
travel.
Yeah. Quantumania.
like the Quantumania holes.
I loved MODOK, man. I can't believe that guy got hate. I was laughing my ass off.
It was
every time he on
hilarious. I thought
screen.
it was funny.
Oh my god, I was
Oh,
dying.
I have an idea. What if aliens are dumb, but they managed to steal a craft from a smart alien species and then traveled here?
They weren't. They don't even. They were sent here because they don't want to be dealt with in whatever planet they came from. They just pack up
The
all the dumb
outcasts.
aliens and send them over here.
Yeah.
That's why the aliens are messing with our cows and shit. They're dumb.
You're definitely alone. Oh wow, thank you, Jeffrey Miller. $4.99 super sticker. I appreciate that, man.
Oh, he has a member milestone chat.
Oh, okay. Let me
Earlier.
bring that up. Let me bring that up
Dick
here.
Garassi doesn't believe in aliens. How dare you?
There's one on the panel.
We are definitely alone.
Yeah.
Dude's just emo. Leave him alone.
CJH is just emo?
No, Degrassi.
Oh. All right.
Whoa. But never mind. That's a idea.
Oh, that
too.
theory. The Repo Man theory.
Okay. Let me bring this up here. We got a milestone for Jeffrey Miller. My computer is chugging along. All right, hold on. Appreciate the support as well. Critical hit. and came here too early. Yeah, I was getting in my rest. I think I spoke with Bruce for a few times. I spoke
Twice.
with Crazy Joe, Brian, and I was like, I'm up. I'm getting up this time. Yeah.
Screw Brian.
Well,
He's not here.
Well, he's busy.
I know.
He's here
right.
in our hearts.
Oh, that's so sweet. What's my tiny violin?
Tiny violin. Okay. All right.
Before you start, I just want to.
I already started.
Before you start with your other topics.
Okay.
Renovision gave you a shout out on their show.
Cool. I like shout outs.
Who?
Renovision. So I'm just gonna give them a little
I don't
shout
know
out here. So here's their
shout out to
their
Renovision.
Anybody wants to check them out? Not now. Cool? After the show's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really cool. They do Star Wars, comic books, movies.
Right this second, I'm going to check them out.
He left. he said I would check him out, and he left. Good job, Brucifer. You're getting our audience to leave. I pulled him back. Make
sure you say Bruce and Max sent you.
Yeah, absolutely. The truth is out there. Sometimes it's just a plate of shrimp. Oh. All right. So let's talk about Secret Invasion. Who's here looking forward to this show?
I am.
I'm hoping this revitalizes Marvel and people stop complaining so much and get really good content.
People will never stop complaining.
Well, Marvel's Secret Invasion is the secret sauce to the next phase of MCU. That's what I'm saying. What are critics' first reactions? Critics shared their early first reactions to MCU. Secret Invasion. Let's see what they say. After seeing the first 2 episodes of Secret Invasion, I really like the murky, little direction it's going in. That doesn't sound that great. Murky. The espionage vibes are top-notch, although the meandering plot does get in its own way at times. The standout for me is Olivia Colman's cheeky scene-stealing spy. Okay. Cinema blend. I've seen the first 2 episodes of Secret Invasion. There's also Grace if we want to check out Grace. I don't know. And as promised, it's a sweet conspiracy thriller that quickly proves it's the spiritual successor to Captain America: The Winter Soldier. The cast is great, and Samuel L. Jackson just shines. This could indeed be Nick Fury's finest hour. Secret Invasion is definitely Marvel's most mature title for Disney Plus yet. The language and writing knows the audience has grown up, and flashes of violence keep it feeling realistic, while emphasizing the stakes. The Skrull invasion feels grounded and tense. I'm digging it. That's kind of a spoiler there. Well, it's called Secret Invasion. I'm sure they're going to show it, but the Skrull invasion, I want to see that shit. Don't you? That sounds exciting. Woo! All right, everyone's hype.
We got some major Del Toro news.
Oh, I have that article up. We could cover that next. Yeah. I know what he said, what he only wants to work on, right?
Don't you love when Max is prepared with topics?
I'm always prepared.
Oh.
I don't know why no one's getting hype on this article. Perp, what do you think about this article in Invasion? Samuel L. Jackson.
I'm glad they delivered on what they promised.
Whoa,
yeah. Oh,
whoa, your voice got way deeper.
Sorry, I was eating. I was eating a hot dog.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, sorry.
What kind of hot dog?
Wait until Voltaire comes here for those type of jokes.
What kind of hot dog? Smith's hot dog? Ballpark?
It's a Colombian hot dog. It has like
American
chips and sauces and all this crazy.
So your hot dog name is Juan.
An American hot dog.
I think that's awesome. everyone loves Winter Soldier. Everyone wants Winter Soldier.
Mhm.
That's what everyone wanted out of Falcon, and I think I got that in parts, but it did its own thing. But
Mhm.
now maybe we're gonna get that true blue espionage field. That's what we wanted, right?
And Samuel L. Jackson, he's been in the MCU for forever. When it's time to shine, you know.
Yeah, I hope they give him a lot of good stuff. I hope it's interesting. I hope it's a little bit of character stuff. You know,
Secret Invasion's first 2 episodes. Oh, shut up, Cal.
$5 super chat from Larry Quartowitz. Hello, Max and friends. I watched Man of Steel today to prep for Flash tomorrow. I think Zod actually wanted to die in the end. He literally goes soups into it.
Thanks, Larry. We appreciate the support here. Interesting.
I think he knew.
Yeah, I think he.
I don't know if he wanted. He definitely knew. Is like, bro, I'm not stopping. You know what you have to do. So
He certainly thought Superman was capable of. You know, he when he was going at him, he knew he was capable. That could be the end result. That's interesting. Interesting theory, Larry. He wanted to die. Maybe he wanted Kal-El to have to do it to prove something that he's just like him or so. I don't know. Interesting.
Well, I think of Zod.
They were bred that way.
I think of Zod as a cult leader, and when seriously, Zod is
sort of like Palpatine, stripping down.
You have followers.
There.
He watched his whole plan just fall apart. And what do most cult leaders do? They go and get themselves killed, or they commit suicide bomber. You know, it's just death by Superman.
Okay, no, God damn it.
Death by Superman.
You know, Waco. Jordan. Jim.
I'm thinking more like the Sith angle. Like, you know, you strike me down and you'll become me, and you'll become, you know, something like that.
But that's not the point, because remember, these people were bred, like they were like raised to be a certain way, and Superman, Sorry, in the Snyder in the Snyderverse, right? Kryptonians are like sort of bred to be, you know, you're the warrior, you're the scientist, you're the thing, right? Mm-hmm. So here's Kal-El, I guess he's not a warrior, he's just like an earthling or whatever, and so I guess what can that mean, right? If you're saying, oh, kill me, and you are a warrior, I guess. I don't know. I think Zod knew that he wasn't going to stop, and he was trying to get that across.
Yeah.
And he was trying to say, you're going to have to kill me. So in a sense, yeah, he wanted it because there was no way he was going to stop. So, and as Brucifer said, everything else was crashing down. So yeah, he was getting to the point, just kill me at this point.
And at this point, you realize that Kal-El was probably the first kryptonite born in how many centuries?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, that's true too.
And Zod in his head could think that I'm not going to be beat by someone that's, you know, inferior to me.
Yeah, you were raised in a barn. He says that. He was bred to be a warrior, and you were just raised in a barn. However, he didn't keep in mind that Superman had way more practice with Earth rules than he has.
And then to have someone that's bred on Earth, raised on Earth, actually born, just shatter his dreams of, you know, being a leader of a planet, like he wanted to do with
his whole ideology means it's false, right? That means that the best way to live life isn't by doing this, it's to be born, it's not to be bred.
Are we talking about Secret Invasion or DC?
Listeners trying to be on topic here. Super chats can get us up. That's fine.
Well,
that is
Flash,
why.
Did you hear that the Flash sequel, the potential Flash sequel, could be Elseworlds?
No.
Yes.
You know, that is why Kara Zor-El Supergirl has such a hard time on Earth adjusting because she was bred as a warrior, trained as a warrior on Krypton. You know, she just can't understand why Kal-El just bows down to humans just like they could do anything they want. You know, that's why they always has such conflict in the comics.
You read you read Women of Tomorrow?
No.
No?
I have it.
I gotta check that one out.
I have to read it.
Well,
you know, I always felt like Supergirl kind of takes away the fact that Superman is the last survivor of Krypton.
Well,
he technically isn't.
No, he isn't, because there's a whole range of them now. There's so many people with
There's the rogues gallery of them. It would suck that he only gets to fight them. Like at least have one person on his side.
Supergirl, Power Girl, John Kent,
It's kind of
Agent
like
Superman. There's a whole bunch.
It's like Hulk. There's so many Hulks, but Bruce Banner. So the thing about Bruce Banner is the Hulk. He's always been the Hulk. It's just the gamma radiation unleashed the Hulk, if that makes sense.
Well,
that's kind of like a weird angle that I loved about Swamp Thing. That Swamp Thing isn't really a man plant. It's a plant that thinks it's a man. It's a plant that got a man's memories. I think that's such a cool angle. I hope they do that with the upcoming.
Well, Larry,
they switched that up a long time ago.
Damn it! Come on, man.
Zod also had nothing left to lose at that point too. You know, it's just like, yeah, I'm all in on this.
See the bottle of Candor. That makes sense.
Okay. Larry Quirkwitz again, $5. Thank you for the support. Oh, I'm psyched for Secret Invasion 2, but I had to bring it up considering today's the 10-year anniversary of Man of Steel, and The Flash is tomorrow. LOL.
Oh, maybe I'll watch Man of Steel tonight to get ready for The Flash tomorrow. Thank you, Larry.
Skip that god awful church scene. That is, I edit that out every time. When he goes to when the priest tells him to be Superman, I was out. That was the worst scene. I edit that out. I always skip it.
How dare you?
Lois made him. Lois got him to be Superman.
That movie's
But
perfect.
is it kind of like Eddie Brock praying to Jesus?
Oh yeah,
to kill
Spider-Man.
Oh.
That's better because that went all the way. That's better. Jesus, please kill Peter Parker. He's asking Jesus to kill Peter. That's brilliant.
Yeah, check out Man of Steel again. I'm not gonna see The Flash until the 24th, I think. So
Are you gonna wait till all these spoilers die down?
Yeah, how are you going to navigate Twitter, bro?
I'm not really concerned about the spoilers. Whatever. I'm not looking for them, but it's not gonna ruin my day.
So you mean
What
even
if it
with
ruins
the
the
spoilers,
movie experience?
if the spoilers are out there, you're still going to see it?
Yeah.
See, that's what you got to do. You can't let these trolls control what you watch.
I just am like, if I was gonna see it opening day, then I would try to, be more concerned. But since I'm not, I'm just like, whatever. I still got to take the card for something tomorrow, and I have a lot of stuff to get done before I leave. I don't even have time to see it.
They do need to crack down on like illegally recording movies.
Do you remember how good the internet was when Endgame came out? Man, there was like, I'm sure there was pockets, but for the most part, people were very respectful with spoilers for weeks.
Yeah.
Well, remember the time when people were afraid to pirate movies?
No.
And like illegally record movies?
They even told us you wouldn't download a car at one point.
Yeah,
2002.
exactly. People were terrified of it.
Well, would you, Brucifer, would you download a car if you could?
Yes.
Well, now.
Okay.
Now, but at the time,
I got VPN.
Would you have downloaded a car?
No.
Download a car.
You wouldn't download a car.
Would you download a car, Max?
That was that no piracy commercial.
Piracy.
That's how they argued it.
Pirate a car.
You wouldn't download a car. Don't download movies. I swear to
If
God.
if you were able to download a car, I would do it just because that's cool. Like, how could you download a car?
So was I, Degrassi. So was I.
Yeah, I have a video.
I've
for
also
that.
put so much
I'm
money.
praying
into
for
the-
Batgirl to come
I
out.
also put so much money into the industry too, though. So I don't know. Whatever.
I have a
Moving
video
on.
for that. You wouldn't download a car.
Oh my god.
Through the door.
Can I look yet?
No, not yet. It's a surprise. Keep your eyes closed.
When can I look?
All right, now look.
Such bad hair.
What?
Do you like it?
How did you afford this?
I didn't buy it.
You stole it?
Well, not exactly.
What is going on?
What
You
the
can't steal a
This
car.
is going on for way too
I didn't
long.
steal it.
Then whose is it?
It's mine.
You're gonna need to explain yourself.
I downloaded it.
What?
I downloaded this vehicle.
What do you mean?
Well, my mate Peter has this hell good 3D printer, so he hacked the Toyota mainframe and downloaded this here Hilux.
That's awesome.
And then it was
You
just a
download
matter
a
of
car.
printing it.
You downloaded this vehicle.
Yes.
Well, that's stealing.
How's it stealing? I made an exact copy. I didn't steal anything from anyone.
You took potential profits from Toyota.
I wasn't going to buy a Hilux either way. They've lost no money. This hurts no one.
That's actually quite a good argument for online piracy.
I pirated this vehicle.
What about those ads that say you wouldn't download a car?
Well, it turns out, given the chance,
There you go.
yes. Yes, I would. I would download a car. And I did at the first opportunity.
Jackson, that's unethical.
I've already explained how it literally has no effect on anything. I made a direct copy of something I wasn't going to buy.
It still seems wrong.
You have a think and tell me how.
Well,
Exactly. Now, do you want to come for a spin?
I don't know if I trust it. It's a vehicle you downloaded.
Oh, come on. She's pretty safe.
You sure?
Well, she's completely made of plastic, so I have absolutely no idea what would happen if we were to crash.
Great.
I would download a car because that's pretty amazing. Thank you for interrupting the topic for downloading cars. All right. So, how do I segue back into reactions when that was kind of funny? I like it. And it wasn't just me and It wasn't just me and CJH.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, you didn't think it was funny?
I was dying.
Me too.
You were dying. It was cringe.
I got the joke, you know.
It's the joke went on too long.
YouTube glitched out, and look.
That was even dry for British
Look at
humor.
this.
Oh my God, the CJH! I literally just got back to the quotes here. What is it? What is it?
Wait. Give me a second.
Let me find out what everybody else is doing.
I love.
Wow, senior nerds ready to pony up 99 cents. Make it stop, please.
Yes.
I'm begging you, Max. I swear I will buy a membership if you stop this torture.
Play it again.
No,
Play it again.
No. CGH, I got to stop the torture. No. Listen,
Wait.
the
Look at
channel, no, the channel hinges on Senior Nerds 99-cent membership. Please, no, I'm stopping. Okay, let's get back to the. All right, what is it?
Look, the YouTube
All right, I don't want to
glitched
see.
on me.
No, I don't want to see. I don't want to look at that. All right.
That's it. CJH goes to the corner.
Secret invasions. No, Perp said we can't do the penalty box anymore.
What?
I just don't think CGH belongs in the penalty box.
I
think other
definitely
people
do.
that try to pull a CGH. goes in
Even
the
for
penalty
that,
box.
that 3-minute interruption to secret
Yes.
invasion about downloading cars, he doesn't deserve a
Yeah.
penalty box.
I brought up the downloading cars. He showed a video. You played it. You pressed play.
No, he
You
pressed
wouldn't
play.
steal a handbag.
You kept it,
I wouldn't steal a handbag.
but you would steal a
You
car.
wouldn't steal a television.
No, you're using a different word. Download.
download.
When you download.
Would you download a purse?
Maybe. Why not?
What if it had cash in it? What would you do?
Would you
It's like,
download
wait, what's going on here?
Would you download a mistress?
Yeah. Would you
No.
download a pillow? A body
Because
pillow? Would you
No.
download a body pillow?
What? I don't
Would you
use
download a body pillow?
I don't use body pillows.
Oh.
Um,
If I sent you a body pillow, would you use it?
What? You just
That
happen
sounds
to have a body pillow laying
I
around?
could get one. Come on, they're easy.
Only if it's a raptor.
Oh. Then you won't be able to cuddle with it because it have little
Yes, I
arms.
will.
Little baby hands.
Yes, I will.
Where's Talati?
I'll hold the hold the little baby hands like
He's
this.
sleeping. He has to get up for the flash tomorrow. Wow.
Oh, he has to prep up
In a
for
few
Flash.
hours, actually.
He's
That guy
done.
is a constant professional.
He is done on MME. No, he's missed too much. No, that's good. Remember to get those thumbs up there.
So what did Sam Jackson say and stuff?
Well, Secret Invasion's first 2 episodes are grounded thriller I was hoping for. Samuel L. Jackson gets
You wouldn't
to add
steal a priceless artifact.
I would download it with the 3D printer.
Yeah, we get back to the topic.
You wouldn't download the topic.
I would download most things.
You wouldn't download a grave.
Oh my god! What the hell, bro?
Sounds like a song title.
That turned dark real quick. Is that a 30 Seconds to Mars song?
That's weird.
You wouldn't download To the Grave. You wouldn't download a coffin. Max, would you download a coffin?
But would you?
They are expensive. I mean, maybe I could save my family some on the way out.
Just burn yourself.
Burn my. What the hell is going on tonight?
What?
That's
Have a Viking funeral. Come on.
No. What? My mask will be on a thing of logs like Vader. Like
I'm pretty sure that there's some people watching right now that wouldn't mind taking part in that Viking funeral of yours.
What? This is gross.
Yeah,
they
this
would have
is
roast
gross.
Max.
Just because you pour syrup on shit, don't make it pancakes. Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Where did he say that?
Listen, now look what you guys did. Now I couldn't get 99 cents from Senior Nerd. He's been teasing me for months, and now it's gone.
Well, you played the whole
Channel's
video.
done. No, he played that after the video, and then you guys kept going. All right. Oh my gosh!
I knew I was right. We all here for
You
the
wouldn't
moment.
download a bidet.
Yes, I would.
They don't get
That
a Max
link
a
is
bidet.
coming real soon, Senior Nerd.
Somebody get
say I
Max a
want-
bidet.
I'm going to get the mushrooms. I don't want a gifted bidet. That sounds cheap. All right.
Sounds cheap.
Yeah, like I'm a cheap. I don't know. Secret Invasion's first 2 episodes are grounded. I can't even do this anymore.
Don't invite
I
Max
can't
to
even.
parties. he'll bring
I
you
can't
today.
even do these reactions anymore. I'm not even excited by these people's. This is all boring. This is boring.
Yeah, it's just like everyone knows. It's like, yeah, let's just watch it.
Let's just watch Grace.
Let's just watch Grace.
Yay.
She's the best.
Well, she's
You
she's
don't
what
want
we
to watch
got.
Star Wars 3?
What do you mean she's what we got? We got plenty.
I would like to react to the first episode of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars. I'm just
No,
kidding.
thanks.
Just kidding.
No, I'm not against RuPaul. It's not my thing.
I know
My wife watched.
this is not the place for RuPaul.
We don't. It's not story hour yet.
Oh,
That was a bad joke. Sorry.
oh.
You should react to the Star Wars 3.
You've said this like 20 times.
Now we're gonna have to go to.
I've
drag-
actually watched RuPaul's
21.
Drag Race a few times when my wife was watching. I mean, it's all right. It's
Now
just-
we have to go to drag story hour.
All right.
After too many games.
It's all right.
All right. What's the next topic?
Or we could
Grace?
do that at too many games. Will be the life of the party.
Nah. I couldn't find shoes in my size.
Huh. All right, let's see if Grace likes it. Not the whole thing. It's 17 minutes. I don't want to watch 17 minutes of this.
No.
Let's just let's get hype here.
Wow.
And please, even on the replay, get those thumbs up there. We only have like 10.
Well, just skip to her conclusion. Oh, jeez.
The hell? Did she expire? What was that?
It sounded like a cat.
Yeah, it was like a cat dying. I love you, Grace. You're the best.
All right.
So, in the comics, Secret Invasion, because a lot of you are going to watch this show and be like, why was
Did your
Secret
eyes
Invasion
just
such a big deal?
glitch? Her eyes
No,
just
you're
glitched.
you're glitching. That's not. She's fine.
She was like, "Argh."
No, she's not glitching.
Well, in the comics, it was a huge crossover event. It was
Okay.
the equivalent of an Avengers movie. All the big
Yeah.
lead characters were involved. It was incredible with huge action sequences. And it led to Dark Avengers, and so much stuff came off of it. It was a big freaking deal. And it was extraordinarily well done. And when the Skrulls were first, you can probably sense where this review is going.
Oh no, it's not epic enough. Is what she's saying. It's not. She's gatekeeping the comics.
Well, in fairness,
we don't know the whole.
They never
season.
sold the show as being grand scale.
But it's called Secret Invasion.
Well, but has any storyline from Marvel actually been exact from the comics? No.
Nope.
All right. Okay.
All right. So anyway, but some of you I think might like this. Let's see. Hear what I have to say. So when Skrulls were introduced for Captain Marvel, I was like, "Oh, you don't bring Skrulls to the table if we're not serving the Secret Invasion." And I'd hoped the result would be like a bunch of Mystiques running around, X2 Mystique, when Mystique was her best. But alas, that is not what we're getting, at least so far.
Oh, man. That's what I want too. I want a lot of it. At least maybe it's a slow build.
Slow build. Work
Slow
for
build.
Andor.
Yeah. All right. Slow build up.
I've seen the first 2 of 6 episodes,
There's only
approximately
6.
50 minutes each. They're long. Oh, they feel really long. I got to tell you, I took out the phone after a while.
Oh, she's one of those.
Oh,
Bad
Grace.
Grace.
You don't take out your phone.
Oh, boy.
She had to tweet. Damn it.
All right.
It did not engage me. But the not so great episodes of Andor that some people really liked, and some people are like, "You're crazy. This is great." And a lot of us were like, "Make it stop."
No. What's she talking about over there?
That's her opinion, I guess. Make it stop.
I mean, there's all these people. One like it, one hate it, one doesn't really like it. Like, what?
I'm gonna have to take a drive down to the
Lot of,
city and have a word with her.
Absolutely. Talk about me. See, when are you going to collab with my pal Mad Max that you blocked?
It's like that. Only they didn't spend $250 million on this show. So, and the writing isn't as strong. So it's like that, but with like less good writing and less good visuals. I mean, it really looks cheap. And that, in fact, that's one of the things that bothers me about the show the most. And,
Pause it.
Looks cheap.
Remember my problem with the Indiana Jones reviews.
Yeah.
Watching the trailer of Secret Invasion, I did get that. Feels a little less money is put into this.
I didn't get that feeling, Perp.
I did. What was the big action moment? What was it? What was the big action shot that you were like,
I don't
whoa,
know.
I gotta see? Yeah, exactly. There wasn't one.
I don't remember.
There wasn't one. There wasn't any money shot. There wasn't any of that.
You went the
and that's fine because it seems like they want to do a grounded, more serious Andor approach. But I will say, when I saw that trailer, I did get that sense that Grace just described. That's not a good thing for me.
All right.
we'll discuss that. It looks bad. But with Andor, episode 6 got real good. For those of us who stuck with it, it paid off big time. And through episode 10, before it got bad again, it was pretty freaking glorious. About 45% of Andor is brilliant. So to Secret Invasion, which again is just 6 episodes to Andor's 12, does it have glorious episodes in its future? It might, to tell you the truth. There are 2 big moments in the first 2 episodes.
Mind blowing. That's what I want to hear.
That's good.
Yeah. It does have secret in the title. Yeah.
Big reveals for some characters, and then some quieter, interesting seeds that are planted for the MCU overall. So something cool could grow out of this. I still have 4 episodes I haven't seen. A little bit like Moon Knight. I'm not going to do that again. I liked the first episode of Moon Knight, and then I thought it got boring, but then it got really good. So I think this, hopefully there's really good episodes in the future. I mean, it doesn't have anything as good as the first episode of Moon Knight so far. With these 2 episodes, Secret Invasion reminds me a lot of a movie and a show, which were okay, but both certainly have their fans. So maybe, as I said,
Look, she has cheap in all caps there. Cheap in all caps.
Go to that.
Well,
what do we got? Yeah, come on.
Cheap.
There you go. That's next.
To me, as I said, one of the things I dislike most about the show is just how cheap it is. I mean, apparently gone are the days of movie-level production values for MCU Disney Plus shows. I mean, I know that Andor ended up being too expensive for $250 million and didn't get the viewership that it needed to warrant that. But I mean, isn't there like a happy medium that we can settle on here? Not,
you're right, Degrassi. What the heck is going on with Ironheart? They just completely aren't talking about it. I have no idea. They might be trying to brush that one under the rug.
Yeah, the character didn't take off, right? From Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
I didn't hear people talking about it like other supporting characters and other.
I'll maybe do a separate video on that, Degrassi. Where is Ironheart? You've been consistently asking. No updates on that.
Ridiculously expensive to dirt cheap. This looks not even as good as the Americans, which I thought looked pretty good. I mean, it doesn't have like filmic cinematography. Instead, it looks like the later Marvel Netflix shows. It looks like The Defenders. The Defenders look bad. And it has the poor lighting in many of its sequences, like Yellow Jackets season 2. I was like, I can't even see what I'm looking at.
Ooh, Yellow
conveniently,
Jackets.
Skrulls love to walk around in their human form like a lot. And
that's done for budget reasons, then maybe.
Could be CGI. It's expensive.
Not the MCU CGI. It's just like bargain bin.
Oh,
yeah. Well, they can use practical effects with these Skrulls too. Doesn't have to be CGI.
And then when they're Skrulls, you can see how easily the makeup was applied and stuff like that. I mean, it just does not look good.
Oh, no.
And they talk lots and lots and lots of talking. Hardly any action I felt in the first 2 episodes. I mean, there's action, but it wasn't particularly well done or very interesting or, engaging. And there was just a lot of talking. And I felt not that much. Plus, when they do shapeshift, it's often behind something, so we only hear it. I'm getting so tired of that trick where they're like, ooh, I'm a different extra now. And you're like, come on, man. We see them shapeshift on screen occasionally, but it isn't nearly as visually or audibly interesting as Mystique in the Fox movies. That was incredible. In X2, that was prime Mystique. It was amazing. Basically, I felt like I was stuck watching a very dry drama about a bunch of humans in crappy settings saying they were aliens. They're like, are you an alien? Me too. Hey, I'm an alien. What's up? All right, we'll look like aliens very quickly so that we can, check that box. But for the most part, let's walk around in our human forms. And you're like, what? A couple of pretty big changes have been made to the Skrulls, by the way, in just 2 episodes. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Now,
all right, let's hear that and then the conclusion. Grace. Oh man,
I'd rather not hear that of the changes.
Yeah, okay.
That's a spoiler.
Yeah.
All right, let's just skip to the end here. Conclusion.
So that's my non-spoiler review of the first 2 episodes of Secret Invasion, which start Wednesday, June 21st. Right. Share your thoughts down below. This has to do a better job delivering and telling that story. So hopefully I got 4 episodes for it to go. So maybe it gets better, right? Although I think a lot of us are divided at this point into people who still have hope and people who are like, I'll just binge it later or whatever, man. I can't take it anymore. And some people some of you might love this. Again, some of you might love it. They have just enough tease that something better could come around the corner in a next episode. But so far, far cry from the comic book crossover event that it's based on. And it is such a shame if that's the case throughout to waste the Secret Invasion storyline. It's very sad. If you're going to watch the show, try to watch it as soon as possible or stay off Twitter because each of the first 2 episodes has one big moment that it will certainly trend on Twitter. And that's the problem with these 3 a.m. drops. Who has, like, it's one thing with the 30-minute Mandalorian or She-Hulk, right, that are light and fun. You can watch that with breakfast in the morning. But who's going to watch a slow hour-long spy drama before work or school? But yet the one cool thing in each episode that makes it worth watching will probably be ruined for you before you can get to it in the evening. I mean, they got to stop this 3 a.m. drop.
I agree. I agree with that. I'm sick of why? Make it the previous night, just like they do preview movies. Meet the preview evening. Drop it early.
Spoiler review of the first 2 episodes of Secret Invasion, which start Wednesday, June 21st. Share your thoughts down below. Subscribe today. And of course, as always, you can check out some.
No, thanks. I'm good. I'll give you thumbs up. Remember to thumbs this video up too.
I think the marketing has been very low level compared to other Marvel stuff too.
Okay.
I'm worried, Max. I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried about that one.
Oh man, I was looking forward to it. I don't want her to
Me too.
sway B. Don't let her sway you a certain.
The problem is I saw what she was talking about in those
but
trailers.
she doesn't. She has issues with Andor, and Andor is perfect.
Yeah, I did like Andor. You're right.
You know.
No, I'll just set my expectations to slow.
Oh, thank God, Jar Jar Binks is here. Hello, Misa here. Hey, Nicotina. Yeah, that's good for you where you're at, not for me at 3 a.m. in the morning, Eastern time. Okay, so we will get the CJH is going to be very upset if we don't watch a little bit of Star Wars Theory, but I want to cover this.
Upset.
I'll deal with it. Cry into your new mic steelbook.
Wait.
Cry into your new mic and steelbooks. Do you see what steelbooks I got him? Show it off. 300.
Yeah, cry.
Oh.
Snyder loves that, I bet.
Yeah. Well, Senior Nerd.
I agree with you, Senior Nerd.
We don't want to F anyone. Well, maybe.
Depends.
Yeah, he's calling out Doomcock. And we're
Hi,
gonna watch
blah,
it
blah.
before he deletes the video.
Okay. He's not going to delete the video. You just want to watch it. Okay, so let's actually get to something I want to talk about first, though, because I want to talk about it. That's very exciting. Great news. Great news.
What's
Whereas,
this great news to speak of?
Wait, is it the aliens that they found on Saturn's moon?
Better than that, because I didn't know about that and I don't care.
Well, you didn't know about the bacteria being found?
Oh, yeah, you did say that. Yeah. Bacteria is not alien. Well, whatever.
Yeah, it is.
That sounds like Venom's origin or something.
Venom.
Yeah. No, this is better. Whereas
the bacteria that started life on Earth.
Whereas the Secret Invasion reactions were pretty meh, including Grace, including her video was a little meh. TMNT, Mayhem's first reaction, hail, it's the best iteration since the 1990s.
Wait,
really?
Does that include the second and third film?
The
90s?
Those films are horrible.
Early reactions for Mutant Mayhem call the animated feature the best entry of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise since the original 1990 film.
Thank you. That's more specific. I love that original film.
And it's being screened early. Following a work-in-progress screening of Mutant Mayhem at Annecy Festival, critics and fans took to social media to praise the upcoming animated feature. Early reactions have praised the film for being fun, action-packed, and hilarious, with some referring to Mutant Mayhem as one of the best iterations of the Heroes in a Half Shell since the original live-action TMNT film from 1990. The film received a 6-minute standing ovation after the screening, prompting director Jeff Rowe to come back on stage.
6 minutes. That's way more than 5 minutes.
I know. 6 minutes. That's serious.
Imagine if they hit that 7. Oh my God.
Can you read this?
That'll be from Mission Impossible. 7 minutes.
Da Nabu no like Jar Jar.
What?
But
Why do I have to
Jar
read that?
Jar's voice?
No.
No.
Please, no.
Are you Jar Jar, CJH?
No.
Okay.
But I do have a Jar Jar.
I love how everyone thinks
Thingy.
Jar Jar has to be someone we know.
Yeah. The fact
know who
that
you
they
are,
showed-
bro.
Look at Nitro Spidey. The fact that they
Jar.
showed an unfinished cut
Jar.
of Mutant Mayhem this many months in advance, and it's getting all these great reviews, is a sign that Paramount is confident as hell in this movie. Definitely paying off. We may have something very special on our hands. Who's here? Voltaire, TMNT.
Yeah.
That was Brucifer. That wasn't me.
That's
was me. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Expect that from.
He loves me. I know he does.
All right, no
Yeah.
more highlighting Jar Jar.
Yeah.
People love your impression, Max. Give the people what they want.
There's not. Some,
Brucifer clearly loves it.
He's got to give some quality comments here.
There's nothing quality about Jar Jar.
Hey, Max, on TMNT,
Sure.
let me just say, you are right, man. This is the year of animation, if any of this is true. Because holy crap. This one too special? Damn.
Max, why you used to think the Flash is the struggle at the box office to make the same as Black Adam? Why you used to think that? Misa don't know.
Look at that improv skill, everybody.
He ended it strong for sure.
Misa
don't know.
They need to get
Gotta
this
sound
man
like
on the
he's
Daredevil
falling
3
through.
set.
Misa don't know.
Bruce
Or the Deadpool 3.
Brucifer disavows. Okay.
Yes, people will be offended by that.
Yeah, multiple times he was.
I don't. It wasn't intended for you to be offended, but I don't know.
It's a Jar Jar. It's a Gungan.
Oh, here's the standing ovation.
Why how come there's no children in this theater?
Man, this is all the
Aren't-
cast and
aren't-
crew's family and shit.
aren't they the
This is
ones that
bull
matter?
crap. I'm out.
That was 18 seconds. That wasn't 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Not only that, I see people sitting down already. Like, get out of here. That's fake news.
Stand-
Go to
you have
con
to-
if you're
you
really
have
that
to-
confident.
You have to stand for a standing ovation.
I'm sorry. I know I didn't hear all of it when I was driving. So, what was the TLDR on Grace's review of those initial episodes of the Nick Fury show?
Boring.
100% right.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah.
Watch it for yourself.
I'm so worried about this show now. Golly.
You
I wasn't
put a lot
impressed
of-
with the trailer. I
You put
was
a lot of
never
stock
impressed
in
with that trailer.
Grace.
Yeah, I respect the woman. I got to be honest with you.
Wait,
but
you respect women?
I love Grace.
I love women, and I respect
Okay.
some women, just like I respect some people. But I mean, I have a lot of faith in Samuel L. Jackson, but golly, I'm worried now.
He's been in shit.
I know.
He's been
but
in really
I love the
bad
character
shit.
of Nick Fury so much, and he does it so well. But
She
you know.
also didn't like
It's
old
over.
Andor though, and she compared it a lot to Andor.
We're never gonna get
well, that's not a good thing, Max. I'm sorry.
You don't like Andor?
I tolerate Andor. It's a sci-fi spy show, so I guess if it's like that, it's gonna be okay. I guess so.
I don't even think it'll have that visual panache because of that budget.
Panache.
That was
Whoa, that word's beyond me.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
These are
It
big
doesn't
words.
have the visual, dude.
No, I know
Andor
it's
looks
not.
so freaking good, man. It looked.
It did look good.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like it's not. This one's not even gonna have that from the sound. Like I didn't see any, and I'm challenging anyone. What was the money shot of that trailer? What was the shot that got you going?
You
"Oh,
really
shit."
want to see these money shots? Okay.
I do. Michael Bay gives you nothing but money shots.
Uh-oh.
All right.
It's a bukkake of money.
Yeah,
Oh.
cocky of
Of
Transformers
shots.
fighting and
Of
cars
action.
flipping and sparks and sweaty people everywhere.
It's not Bukkake Fridays. What are you doing?
Oh my God.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
That's not happening at too many games. So, yeah.
Definitely not. Have you seen yourself?
Oh my God. What the
And
hell?
yeah, and Marvel, and I'll even say Marvel struggled. Like why I was even like giving it the benefit of the doubt, because Marvel did struggle. There was a couple trailers out there that have always been bad. Marvel struggled with trailers until Thor Ragnarok. That was like an amazing trailer. That's when they started getting shit together.
Do you know that a lot of the Marvel trailers were just straight up garbage? If you rewatch the first Iron Man trailer, it's garbage.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No,
yeah, no,
it's
all the Marvel
not.
trailers have been garbage. All of them. Every single one until Ragnarok. That's when they changed the name of. Well, that's not true. Guardians. The Guardians trailer was great.
Well, look at this TMNT. Look, it's a 6-minute standing ovation. You don't get that for Secret Invasion, I guess.
Yeah, from the cast and crew and family and friends, sure.
All right. No one's impressed.
That's a very specific question.
Well, I will watch it.
I mean, I think it's trying to ride that Spider-Verse wave.
Yeah, why not?
Specific question.
I don't think, but it's to say it's special, bro.
Jar Jar,
and a lot of special movies out there now.
You know,
He's
Jar
been
Jar's
asking
not
the
even
same question.
Jar Jar's not
last
even
3
a
days.
CGH. Jar Jar's not even. We don't have to highlight everything. He's not even a member. You know, there's a super Jar Jar. We need to see the cheddar Jar Jar.
Yeah, because the cheddar.
Yeah. All right.
CGH just graduated. He's got all that student loan to pay.
Used to think
Are we going to
Flash is
watch...
failing because the reboot announcement. Snyder fans boycotting or comic book DC fatigue.
Yeah.
No.
She wants at Star Wars 3 though.
I know you keep talking about it all the way through my TMNT reactions, which I was excited about, and then everyone just says, "Oh, that's just the families."
You went download it.
Everyone said it was just me joking once.
No, everyone agreed with you.
That rang true to me.
No one
though.
agreed.
It rang true.
Actually, now that
No one should agree with me.
Valter is here.
Yeah. Hi.
Would you download a bidet?
Download a bidet. How do you mean?
3D
I'm intrigued.
3D
Explain.
printing.
Oh,
3D printing.
Download.
I like a quality bidet. I don't know how. You know, I mean, if I was in a pinch and I was bidetless, yes. Yeah, sure.
You mean like me?
Legally down.
Would I pirate a bidet? That seems highly immoral. I mean, that would just pirating a bidet. Just like that's a low level.
That's his limit.
Yeah,
you would download a car, but not a bidet.
Right.
I thought this was going to be a quick stream tonight.
I did too, but CGH is making me
You might have to restart it from the start.
I have to restart it.
Yeah, because I might have shared it in between.
You keep watching this.
Did you guys congratulate CJH for graduating today?
Congrats, CJH. Congrats. Yeah, I sent him a mic and some.
Oh, is that a graduation gift? Okay.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
What kind of? Do you mind sharing what kind of degree you got, CJH? You don't have to if you're not comfortable.
Really?
Not exactly. I don't want to share a lot of private information.
That's fair. I understand.
All right.
I could tell you off air.
Yeah.
I already looked it up. I know everything.
He knows. Whoa.
I'm kidding.
Okay, so he is insisting we watch, even though we reacted to this. All right, let's see. He's reacting to Doomcock. Oh no, he's wearing a pride hat.
That's what I was saying. Like, whoa. Oh,
good job.
His audience isn't gonna like that.
He's still.
Well, where do you get this? Yeah, where do you get this idea that Star Wars theory is? You know,
he kind of sims for the toxic Star Wars fans a little bit.
Didn't he say he was never going to watch another Star Wars movie
or
project ever again?
Yeah.
But just because he doesn't like it doesn't mean that he's toxic.
No.
He's toxic.
Although he did delete that video today about defending outlaws. And
I can't believe people are upset about that. Like, it's.
What are they upset about? That they have to play as a girl?
Yeah.
A woman of color.
Oh. I don't know why they don't have, even like in that one with the redheaded character, why they don't have characters why you can't make your own character like Harry Potter. I don't know why the gaming companies.
Yeah, to be fair,
they have a story to tell.
Audio, but then again, maybe they're going for the Watch Dogs type.
Do you want to watch this video or not?
No, I actually don't. I actually
no, not really.
No, I actually don't. I don't care about this guy.
Come on, it's CJH's graduation present. He's been pimping
That's
this
true.
video.
I like CJH.
I'll be back when it's over.
Like, get over here. Get out. I apologize.
Bro, I don't like Doomcock. It's like whatever about this guy. He had a problem with bricks once.
Don't highlight all that stuff. Brosifer or CJ or whoever's doing that. We don't need to highlight all
Hey,
that.
that's why I don't have any power over the stream, so I
did-
can't get blamed for that crap.
He is kind of cringe sometimes. One time, he did a video where he's like, "It's been tough on me. I've had a hard time." Like he was sad, and he was sitting in his Lamborghini doing this video about how hard it is being a streamer. It's like, man, do that video like on a in a regular room.
Yeah.
Don't do it in your Lambo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go talk to Dr. K.
Yeah. Who's Dr. K?
He's like a streamer psychologist.
Oh, okay.
And he does it on streams.
Audience right now.
All right. Well, let's just watch a little bit. The CGH, blame CGH, hashtag blame CGH.
Regarding George Lucas buying Lucasfilm and Disney selling it because they're in like a huge, massive problem in buying Hulu, and then Comcast wants them to pay up for something and all this stuff. And all of this comes from a rumored video from Doomcock. Just love saying that name, Doomcock. Doomcock. Anyways,
what the hell?
I watched about 11 minutes
Did he say
or so up
Doomcock?
until about like
That's the edit right
and
there.
here's the basic rundown, man. It's basically that Disney is under a huge amount of stress, financial stress, and they're going to have to liquidate a lot of their assets, and that including being Lucasfilm. And Doomcock is claiming that one of his walk-in leakers or something like a walk-in source, which he specifically says you have to take with not a grain of salt, but a teaspoon of salt. And whenever someone says that, I'm always like, well, okay. But then again, maybe he just doesn't know leaks. I've had my leaks, but then again, maybe he doesn't know the, legitimacy of, the leaker. It might be a new guy or something like that. But what I think is, and I've had my share of leakers, dude, like over the years. You have no idea the things that I've never even told you guys because I didn't want to get people in trouble who actually work at Lucasfilm and Disney. And which, if you've noticed a shift in my demeanor, it's primarily a lot of it is because of the inside information that I have that I do not talk about. But anyway,
he said he gets his inside info. That's what makes him so upset about Star Wars.
Oh, I bet the leakers hate it too. They all agree.
Back to this video.
What's going on?
The thing with leaks is that, they can be really finicky in a sense because you don't really know the source. And while a lot of it may sound
this is boring,
and this is something Star Wars is worth as much as it was when George stock options. Overall, what do I think?
You ended it at stock options.
He's basically
It's
calling
possible.
out.
I mean, I
and
know they're
making fun
feeling
of
the heat,
Doomcock.
and this is
He's saying it's possible?
No, he's not. He's making fun of Doomcock.
Well, that's what we did.
from a lot
We
of
did
the
it better.
stuff that I hear as well. They're definitely feeling the heat and the pressure that a lot of the things they're making really aren't performing as well as they had hoped.
This is like
especially
being
their
at the library.
trilogy stuff. However, that being said, for them to have to sell Lucasfilm, I really don't see that.
I want to get on the walk-in.
Disney has so many things that they can let go of.
They have
to free
fries at
up
this walk-in.
a lot of their money.
Yeah.
Lucasfilm being
Just wanna
really
walk
one
in
of the
and
only things, including
tell 'em some
Marvel,
rumors,
to
see
bring
what
back
happens.
the money that they're losing is probably the last thing on their mind to sell. Now, for Disney to go ahead and want to sell it back to George Lucas, I really don't think George is interested anymore.
Yep, right.
Did we say this last week?
What? Yeah, George is not going to buy it and then start dumping in all his fortune to revitalize. If he was going to buy it,
Yeah,
it would sit there on the shelf and then be an inheritance to his family. Like there's no way he's going to buy it and start producing Star Wars, because that's one of the reasons he sold it, is he was developing live action TV shows. He's like, this shit's expensive. He was trying to make episodes of a Star Wars show. He had scripts, Star Wars Underworld. And he's like, besides the reception, to make the amount of Star Wars he wanted to do, he's like, I don't want to pay for all this. If it doesn't work out, I'm going to go bankrupt. Well, he probably wouldn't go bankrupt, but he'd be spending a lot of his fortune just to produce all the content he wanted to do.
He also makes fun of the fact that Doomcock claims that George Lucas was playing 4D chess and like biding his time to buy back Star Wars.
Yeah.
CJs, did you not watch our video where we brought up made fun of all these points?
He was here. Next topic. Let's go.
No, I mean I'm not going after you,
and be
CJ.
like, "Oh my
I
God,
think
they
we did a
absolutely
great job
butchered
that night.
everything." And like I said before, I know people who know him, and I know people who know people who know him, and they all say the same thing about stuff. regarding what he thinks on what's going on. For the most part, I know he liked a few of the other projects, especially the ones Dave worked on, and we now have information that he liked Rogue One because of Tony Gilroy talking about it. But beyond that, I
Wait,
know
Lucas
what
liked
he
Rogue
thinks
One?
of 8
I don't
and
believe it.
9. You can even see it in the way he speaks.
Why don't you believe that one? It added to the original trilogy.
Yeah, I don't. Well, maybe because I didn't like
Well,
it.
thank you, CJH.
All right, let's
kinda
get back to Zack Snyder.
Oh, you see that shade he throws there as he's eating? No, listen, he's eating something. He mutes himself. All right, fine.
That's coming from a college graduate. That kind of zinger. Wow.
Fine,
Yeah, bro.
douchebags. You just talk about Zack Snyder.
He's got one for James Gunn too, waiting in his pocket. Too.
Wait, aren't you on Twitter all day talking about Zack Snyder yourself?
He really
You
is.
talk about Zack Snyder more than I do.
Facts.
It's funny. CGH complaining about spoilers in Flash spoiled some of the Flash for me because I follow him on Twitter. He was cussing somebody out. I'm like, what's he cussing this guy out? Oh, geez.
He's exactly the hero we deserve.
It's just toxic.
I might have spoiled Transformers and then deleted the post.
Man, I got a feeling I know what that transform. Everyone's talking about like it's a secret. That transform. I got a feeling I know what it is. I'm gonna type it in the private chat. No one knows.
Hey, makes a cameo.
I just say I'm getting sick of Quentin Tarantino.
Get out of here.
I don't want him to retire because he's becoming more and more douchey the older he gets, and when
He's
he
always
doesn't,
been douchey.
when he's not producing stuff his own, he's gonna act like his shit's the best.
Yeah.
And he's gonna comment on everyone. And he's going to have a lot more free time to be douchey. So here's the proof. Here's the receipts. Quentin Tarantino. All right. This just is weird because his movies are so violent. So this is his comment. Quentin Tarantino disgusted by on-screen animal violence.
I agree with him.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Yeah. I do too. I don't want to see that either, but the amount of violence in his stuff.
Is that a shot at
Wait, no, dude, no. Oh, Max, you're so wrong. He's talking about actually killing animals.
You think animal cruelty is worse
than
human cruelty?
No, guys, he's talking about actually killing animals on your film, not the illusion of killing animals.
No, I think he's talking about the illusion, not actual, because they haven't done that in years.
There's some movies that still do.
Are
that
his
over in
movies
other
really
countries.
that violent? I mean, they hint at violence, but they're not
No,
gory.
Let's be clear. I am
They're
not
gory.
condoning on-screen violence of any kind, or if it tells the story, But I'm just saying it's very hypocritical to me because of how violent his stuff is, and I don't think he's talking about of course.
How about we read the article and find out?
Yeah, we should read it actually.
I did pre-read a little.
I've seen this debate before. Yeah.
Yeah. I have of course condemn actual animal cruelty. Yes, for movie making, and I'm pretty sure that the Hollywood's been on board with this for years. They always say no actual harming of it, But I'm thinking almost like,
is it actually this meme right here?
Oh my god, what? No.
Well, I get what CGH is saying. There's some people out there who feel like animals are better than humans,
Mm-hmm. Okay, so early on, Quentin Tarantino became a pariah for the level of violence depicted in movies, almost always from people who don't understand how movie violence works, where the director intended with their usage and so on. And while his films have boasted some truly memorable scenes of it, Tarantino will never be down with violence towards animals. I'm not down with it either. I just don't understand where he's like, oh, that's too much.
Kicking a puppy here and there is fine.
No, I don't like that either, but I'm just like, really? It's
say that. Black. Flip it.
Yeah, he's saying about the real animals, like I thought, killing animals. That bridge I can't cross. Insects too. There's no way he's talking about
this
the
is
illusion
definitely demonetized.
unless I'm paying to see some bizarro documentary. I'm not paying to see real death. See, that's what I said.
Definitely demonetized.
Yeah, easy win. This is not even a story.
All right, I apologize.
Everyone agrees with this, probably.
Max wanted to take a piece out of Tarantino.
Yeah, I messed up. Whoops.
What a stupid story.
Yeah,
like
it's not a story.
that has any controversy. I don't want to see actual animals dying, real
No.
death of animals.
No,
Like I said, when's the last
I my mind was going more towards like the Guardians 3 type thing.
Yeah.
Where, yeah.
No.
That's where I was.
No,
going.
it's
I think that was
Tarantino.
clickbait.
Why would he even say that? Like, no.
Yeah, Max,
I
you
don't
gotta
know.
have like a weekly episode called Slow News Day with Max and go through these clickbait stories.
Well, I didn't think he was talking about, but that's not even like, where did this even come up? Because they don't even do this anymore. That was like early motion pictures.
No, there are movies that still do that, and I'm sure
Where?
he's dude. I mean, I could tell you, they're like
I don't
foreign
wanna see
independent
it.
movies. Yeah, they're foreign independent movies.
I thought
Like,
this
there's
was
movies
prob- I thought
of
this was
Marion Dora that has
Oh,
a
you
bunch
see,
of
you
animal
mean
killings.
like the foreign film?
Even Uwe Boll had a movie with real animal killings. Now he used footage of real animal
Oh,
killings. I don't think he
footage.
did the
Okay.
killing, but still, what Tarantino's talking about, which I 100% agree, is
Yes,
like even
I
back
agree
then.
with that then. Yes,
well,
I
it's
agree.
even you're a failure as a filmmaker if you can't bring the illusion of killing an animal on film. And you have to really kill an animal, even if it's an insect. You're a failure as a
But
filmmaker.
you
I
don't think
100% agree with that.
It's just like fake outrage just to get us in a news story because American filmmakers don't do this anymore. Correct?
Yes, but like I said, he watches a lot of weirdo movies. That's
Yeah,
why
I
it's-
understand.
That's
I
where it's coming
understand.
from.
I understand what you're saying now, though. He's pretty in tune with the
Yes, the independent
the
horror
independent
genre
scene,
shit. Yeah,
and
they do stuff
And there
like that
may
still.
this may still be an issue, which I didn't know.
Yes,
I didn't know
especially
this
with
was an-
insects. Yes, and rats and stuff. Yes,
Oh, really? It is still an issue in horror.
yes.
Like
Not in American. Not in American horror
America.
films.
Okay.
Well,
but in
rats should be
other-
killed on sight.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't want to see it though.
Spiders.
Why not?
too.
No, I think it's a failure.
I'll take the
failure
L.
of
I'll take the L. I
filmmaking.
love animals.
You have
Oh
to
my
really
god.
kill an animal.
I misunderstood.
Not spiders though.
I
F
misunderstood.
spiders.
And I really didn't think it was an issue anymore. Yeah.
We gotta cover.
Okay.
We didn't cover the podcast. It was really good, actually.
Yeah.
You gotta see all the fake outrage from that podcast.
I'm sorry, which podcast, Brewster?
James Gunn
My
did
podcast.
with Michael Rosenberg.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he said that Michael Rosenberg was one probably the best Lex.
Yeah.
And people took that and ran with it. Like I
Well,
said,
hire the man.
yeah, like I said, Gunn did a tweet that he was talking about Gene Hackman. Like I said,
Well,
Oh, really?
Senior
No,
Nerd is
he was
still
talking about Kevin Spacey, wasn't he?
it's still a living
No,
thing. I don't
he-
want to see insects killed either. Yeah.
Look
this
at
is
that.
Weird.
We had a
I
long
don't-
discussion
even
about
even if Gunn was talking about like what's wrong with having a different take? No, I don't want to do that. Take.
exactly.
They were both agreeing. We like the character to be like this. It's a different take. That's it. It's not shade. Even if it was talking about whoever.
I think there's a little bit of shade. But I mean
No.
people like it opinionated.
It's only that because of the
artists.
negativity around like surrounding that people go to shade. But it's like in the end of the day, he's just saying, I want a Lex like this. That's what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to torture any living thing just
Yeah.
for art,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have a problem.
why you keep
I think it's a
highlighting
duty
it?
of it's a
Highlighting.
duty of the job of a filmmaker that they pass the illusion. They have to pass the illusion.
What about mosquitoes?
Even so, yes, that's why they do it. They use CGI.
Why you keep
mosquitoes.
highlighting it? Everything. We don't need to
Yeah,
highlight
don't
every
kill
single
an animal.
comment.
Yeah, don't do it. Just don't do it.
Okay. This is what was CGH. Did you want to cover this about Guillermo del Toro?
I don't know, but there is a lot of spiders in the Hogwarts Legacy game.
Well,
Yes, there is.
virtual spiders. Yeah, go at it.
I'm so confused.
I'm confused too. I misread the article. All right. All right. Okay. So Guillermo del Toro. Quentin Tarantino is still a douche, though, even though I was wrong there.
He's a douche.
I foresee him being.
He's a lovable douche for me.
All right. Well,
I love his work, but look, when you've gone that long getting any woman you want and nobody telling you to shut the F up if you say something stupid, your head's going to get messed with, And
Getting any woman, you have to bring that part.
he's been able to do that since the late 90s. So it's
Tarantino?
yeah. Nobody's told him to go F himself since the late 90s, right?
Spike Lee has. Spike Lee has several times.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
that's
that's
true.
fair.
That's a good versus too. Spike Lee movie versus Quentin Tarantino movie. Who you like
Wait,
more?
I have an
Got
article
School
right here.
Days.
Well, I have an article up, bro.
What? What's going on here?
What is this?
Where's Brian?
You're
Well,
trying
you
to
think a
talk.
CGH would be different if Brian
He's
was here? No, this is
No,
CGH.
I'm just gonna bother Brian.
No, he tried to get me to talk about, Snyder again. I'm talking about Guillermo del Toro. Please, I don't want to talk about Zack Snyder.
Good golly.
So Guillermo del Toro
I
wants
think
to
he had
do
for lunch today.
animation exclusively.
I had pizza for lunch.
I think he wants to try something different. His hand is something
Wait,
different.
forever?
I don't. After
Exclusively?
winning an
That's not what that
Oscar-
means?
Yes.
What does that mean?
For a while, at least.
Calm down, perp.
No,
After winning an
no, I'm
Oscar
about to
for-
lose a awesome guy.
because
in animation.
I think he's able to do more in animation than live action. Every time he develops a treatment for a project, no one wants to pay for it. Honestly,
Pinocchio was pretty good.
yeah, and I think he's got the sky's the limit with
Breathe,
animation.
perp, breathe.
So that's my initial reaction. I think he's able to do more with less restrictions in animation, whereas the studios for years have not been a lot of.
Tim Burton tried that route too, bro.
Yeah.
Tim Burton tried that route too. It didn't work out for him.
Yeah, I don't like it when good directors abandon. Like, I don't even like when Wes Anderson does animation, and his stuff has been good so far. But I agree with you, Perp. It's disappointing.
All right. Well, after winning an Oscar for Pinocchio, Guillermo
one
del
for
Toro
Shape
is
of Water,
ready to
too.
make the full transition to animate. What if he did a whole stop motion horror movie? Perp, though.
Sure.
That would be pretty amazing.
Okay, with that, I'll give it to you. You got me there. I'll
Speaking
be excited
with
for that.
the Hollywood
Wait,
Reporter-
what if he remade King Kong? I was gonna say Godzilla, but
You know where he would
King
really
Kong.
kick ass? You know what he would really kick ass in? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, he would have been. That would have been awesome. Speaking with the Hollywood Reporter, Guillermo del Toro outlined his objective of shifting solely to animation. There are a couple more live action movies I want to do, but not many. After that, I only want to do animation. That's the plan.
Wow.
He added. Animation to me is the purest form of art, and it's been kidnapped by a bunch of hoodlums. We have to rescue it. And I think we can Trojan horse a lot of good shit into the animation world.
Wrong year to say that, buddy.
Although computer generated, he particularly cited Across the Spider-Verse, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as watershed movies for the future of animation. We're all effed up. That's what I want to see animated. I would love to see real life in animation. I actually think it's urgent. I think it's urgent to see real life in animation. I believe you can make an adult fantasy drama with stop motion and move people emotionally. I think stop motion can be intravenous. It can go straight to your emotions in a way that no other medium can.
Didn't that writer do that? The Eternal Sunshine, and I'm thinking of ending things. Charlie Kaufman, I think.
Yeah.
He did a drama.
But what do you think about that? Adult fantasy drama with stop motion. I would love that.
Would you?
Yeah. I'd love to see, because we usually you get like somewhat semi-adult stuff like in anime, but not really stop motion.
That exists now. Why aren't you watching it then? That exists.
I do
right
watch
now.
it. I do watch some anime, but I not really.
Stop motion. You see The House? You see that Netflix movie, The House? The horror
No,
one?
I didn't. No.
Did you watch his Pinocchio?
Yes.
Yeah, so that was a drama. I mean, it was nothing like the Pinocchio story that everybody grew up with. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really good. It was surreal. It was very interesting.
I'm interested to see what he could come up with because I think he's had to limit himself in live action. Yes, CGH.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you know that James Gunn said that Blue Beetle is the first of the DCEU?
Yes.
Yes.
And
put an article in the private chat.
Then we covered that last
Yes,
the other
yes.
night.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he put an article in the chat. Did you hear him?
All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll see. We'll see. I want to try to wrap this up early tonight. But I would, especially after my bad takes today.
Okay.
Ooh, I really want to cover this. I got to finish the first movie of this, Extraction. I didn't finish Extraction, especially after being slightly disappointed by John Wick 4. Because
How were you disappointed with that overhead fire around shotgun scene?
The what?
John Wick 4, the overhead shot, the one where it turns into a twin stick shooter. How were you disappointed?
Maybe I missed that scene.
You definitely did, brother. You definitely did.
All right, I'll have to rewatch because I was doing some at the same time.
Where he had the fire rounds and a shotgun, where he was setting people. On
Oh
fire with a
yeah.
shotgun.
That scene was cool. Okay, now
Holy
I know.
crap, that was really
that
cool.
scene was cool. Yeah. Okay, Extraction 2 train sequence was filmed with next to no CGI. Awesome.
That's awesome.
And
That's great.
I did see some clips on Twitter of this with some really cool stunt work. So I really want to give this a shot. And I love train sequences too.
Me too.
Yeah. While train-centered action sequences are staple in almost all action franchises, Extraction 2 intends to keep things real. Even in filming such scenes is shockingly difficult, depending on the context of the train sequence. It can come off as especially thrilling when, with the aid of practical effects, as overused CGI dolls. Even the most kinetic scenes where a lot is occurring at once. Let's look at what Hargrave had to say. We wouldn't be the first action franchise to do crazy things. However, the DNA of Extraction is definitely to do as much practically as possible. Yes. And please be safe too. No, I mean, I want them to do that, but I also, I want everyone to be, come away from it. Okay. Because these stunts can be dangerous. Definitely.
No death, please.
Yes. Is definitely
body mutilation.
So with the train sequence, we fully embraced it. We were on a real train out in the nether regions, away from Prague. The helicopters were real. Nether regions. We had real stunt performers and parajumpers, and we had army rangers. And one of our performers coming out of the chopper was an army ranger.
Chopper.
So this is about as real as it gets. And the only CG that we had was background and backplates.
Okay.
So that's great. June
real
16th. Oh, tomorrow.
Max, do you feel that?
Wait, did you say Choppa just because there's an image of Arnold underneath?
That's what they were talking about. They were like, "Hey, we had a real chopper, and we had an actor that was an army ranger, and he jumped from that chopper." It's like, all right, I'm gonna need a little more than that, guys. Like they were doing that in the '80s, bro. Watch Predator.
The Choppa.
Do you think that Solo was the best train scene, Max? Is that your favorite?
It was a decent train sequence in Solo. I think after that, the movie wasn't as good after the train sequence.
Well, you should really watch Snowpiercer because the whole movie is a train sequence.
Oh, yeah, I want to see that. There's lots on my list.
Snowpiercer is really, really
good question,
man.
Degrassi. I think because they're more touting it as an end to the previous DCEU.
They gotta have a gimmick to sell the Blue Beetle too. So they're like hanging it. It's like, hey, this is the start.
Yeah. He's already starting to promote Blue Beetle more and like forget about Aquaman. Aquaman 2 doesn't exist.
Well,
which is a shame.
It's not yet. Of course, you're going to promote the most what comes next.
Well, it's shocking how little they've had on
Cope.
What do you mean Cope? It's shocking how little materials we've had on Aquaman 2 and all the negativity.
Oh my god!
It's literally 6 months away.
Yeah, and when did you get the first glimpses of the Flash? Blue Beetle.
True. There's no teaser. There's nothing close to a teaser.
Right. Nothing.
Why would you throw it? When we got the first look at the Flash in March,
literally said, "Oh, these are all the movies projects work on." Showed a little tease of everything except Aquaman 2.
There's something going on there. Yeah,
there is. It's weird.
You guys are weird.
they don't want to promote Amber Heard or something.
I just saw.
We still with Amber Heard, really?
I just saw Fast X2, and Momoa absolutely destroyed that movie. They needed to like put that Aquaman teaser before that movie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, he was so good in that. He was so much fun. He was like memeing. He didn't even care. I can see why Vin was kind of mad at him.
Here's all the.
He outacted him.
No, because he there's even a scene where he yells, "Here we go," and he says it like in this like fashion, like he says it very like exactly how I said it, like Mickey Mouse. Here we go, like he's memeing. He's not even trying. And it's fun as hell.
But in a good way, you're saying.
Here's for all the hypocrites out there that say they're tired of everyone asking for different cuts. Forget Batman Forever. Where's the 4-hour cut of the Batman?
No, because the movie is long enough. I love the movie, but man, it could have ended like halfway through.
That movie's third act, completely fell apart for me. After a certain character gets shot, that movie lost me. It needed variety.
Longer.
It needed variety and tone.
It needed a better editor. It's true.
Yeah, it's just like the same thing. Every scene starts the same, ends the same.
And I like
anything different.
And I can appreciate a slow burn movie. I really can, but that was
it was too much. But even slow burn movies have variety. And like, there's a joke here or there, or there's one scene, where something a little creepier happens and you go back, but everything felt exactly the same the whole time.
The opening to that movie is probably the best Batman opening I've ever seen in my entire life.
No, that's what's sad is like I started off loving this movie, and little by little I was just getting diminished, and I was just like,
even that early scene where he walks into the room with the cops and they're just looking at him, and
that was great.
Like that kind of just was the first time I saw like, oh, this is what it would be like in real life if Batman was interacting in the world,
Weird.
Yeah, right.
No, everything is great, and it just keeps going for some reason, and it lost me. It just completely lost me by the end, which is so weird. No movie has ever really done that, where I was loving it and it was just the same thing over and over again, and I just hated it.
There was one cut that was 4 hours long, and there was
no thank you.
There was a shot filming some sort of costume party with people dressed as Superman and Wonder Woman. James Gunn's new DCU. No, I'm just kidding. This fueled speculation that either those superheroes are merely fictional in the Reeveverse, or that Batman has its own world of heroes and metahumans.
Didn't they have a
wouldn't
spin-off?
Warner Brothers release that cut?
Didn't they have a spin-off
series or something?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Like the Hard 8 cut.
Like the different. Like, why wouldn't they? Like, that's great. That's great incentive for streaming.
I mean, it just makes so much sense for me for like money.
Yeah,
like why not? I know they call it double dipping, but you don't have to double dip. You could choose not to double dip.
I said from the start that I think this Batman should have spun off into the DCU.
I know you keep trying to say that.
That's verboten.
I want a new Batman for the DC.
It just makes the most sense. Why introduce a
doesn't.
new Batman and to the general public, and then be like, oh, well, here's another Batman.
You respect Ben Affleck, CJH.
Wait, didn't you spend like half of last year talking about you wanted them to reboot all of DC?
When I said that, I kept saying that the Batman should have been the
you got a mouthful of poutine.
Well, that's not a full reboot then, is it?
Doing the Transformers.
Next topic.
New Karate Kid, which I'm still really excited about. Possible plot details emerge for the new film.
There's no script.
You forget AI, my friend.
What are you having to drink? It sounds great.
Sounds like a bubbler. Someone's smoking the
sorry,
toke.
guys. Yeah, I am having an adult beverage. It's been a long week. It's only Wednesday.
Yeah, I know. I could use one. I was getting jealous. All right. Plot details return. about the new film that sees the return of Jackie Chan's Mr. Han. Recently, it was reported that Jackie Chan, who starred in the 2010 remake, was in talks to return his role as Mr. Han in the film. Now there are rumored details from a scooper, according to industry insider Daniel Rickman, via his popular Patreon. It's about a Chinese...
people pay a Patreon to get his scoops?
Yes.
Wow.
They pay good money.
It's about a Chinese 16-year-old.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they paid for my Patreon.
Yeah.
I'm joking. But I'm not.
You need
actually
scoops.
joking,
You got to provide scoops.
Yeah. Maybe I'll be a scooper.
Yeah. It's about a Chinese 16... It's about a 60-year-old Chinese 60-year-old who studied at Jackie Chan's Kung Fu studio in China. His family moves to Brooklyn. He falls for a girl whose dad is a 35-year-old washed-up boxer who runs a pizza place.
This is the most AI thing I've ever read.
This is the most I'm going after the Chinese market thing I've ever heard.
New York, and his dad runs a pizza place. This is the most 90s piece of shit.
The kid trains the girl's dad for a comeback? What?
Okay. What? This is so AI.
Yeah.
This is AI.
Listen, this is I want that Chinese dollar. There's a lot of moviegoers over there.
Yeah.
So the kid is going to train the old guy.
Yeah, what a
old
twist.
boxer.
That sounds stupid.
I don't know if I don't know if
ageism
I-
again here, just like the whole Helen Mirren controversy.
No. I want to see.
I like a good gilf and
What is
dilf.
the kid? What can the kid even how like? Whatever. I'll see it
Sometimes
because
cougars
I want to know how
He's
this
not
is
even-
going to work
He's
out.
not even in karate. He's going to teach him the ways of karate so he can box
For
again.
boxing?
Yeah, well, maybe it's some kind of underground fighting ring or
Maybe his
and
hands broke.
Bro, if I was that girlfriend, I'd be weirded out too. By the way, he's like, "Why are you hanging out with my dad? Why are you guys
Yeah.
coming all in all sweaty all the time?"
Those are the best type of movies.
No, I don't want to do that.
This. I'm actually interested of how like what
This is bullshit.
this is.
I mean, it's not that weird to hang out with your girlfriend's dad. I mean,
training him to. I don't know.
Dads.
I
tend to
assume
like
that that's
you.
a time-consuming thing that the girlfriend would be like, "Okay, what the fuck is going on? Sorry for the cursing."
Yeah.
Please, thank you. More cursing.
So that made me mad, actually, that article.
You sound mad.
I do, because there's not a lot of Jackie Chan included in that. It's like
You
he
sound
teaches them at
very
the
mad.
beginning. He teaches them at the beginning. He moves to
Doesn't
Brooklyn.
sound like he teaches them
and then-
anything. He just came from that school. They don't even need him.
Yeah.
The
like a
minimum
cameo.
minimum box office on that thing is $750 million.
Ooh.
It's gonna blow away in China. They're gonna love that.
Breaking news.
I can just hear the
Yes, they
anger
like
in your
weird plots
voice.
like that. I've seen some weird ass Chinese movies. Teach the
Twitter
dad.
is being sued.
By who?
Major music companies for infringement.
Leave Elon alone.
Look, because they
Yeah,
play
he does it to
music on
himself
Twitter.
Massive copyright infringement claim. Yes. Every other social media platform has a licensing agreement, except
Yeah.
for Twitter.
Okay.
Artists don't want their music played for free. Right?
That's true.
Could this help with spoilers? Taking down spoilers.
If the spoiler has a banging song, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's only a matter of time where they're going to show you're showing clips of our movies and stuff too that aren't trailers. They show that stuff on Twitter too. I think people posted full movies on Twitter.
I think the biggest lawsuit is going to be the Nintendo lawsuit for them not taking down Mario for 8 or 9 hours.
That's Twitter?
Yeah. Has Nintendo said they're going to seek legal action?
They've been very quiet about it.
They don't say anything. They just seek legal action. They
Yeah,
don't talk
pretty
about
much.
it.
We got breaking news.
Next thing you know, Mario's standing at your door.
You're just saying that
comes from your
CJ
pipes.
No, we got breaking news, or at
Just
least
angry Bruce
a
for
couple.
stealing your thunder.
Yeah, we
It
know
might
that
be a little
depressed.
bit old, but just
It's
a
not
couple
breaking if
hours
it's old.
Right. Well, that's fair.
Breaking news! All right, this better be
Warner Brothers.
Go ahead.
Wait, you
That's
go bring
breaking
up
news?
the article?
Just say
It's in the
Warner
prep
Brothers.
chat.
Degrassi's spoiling classics, by the way.
That's all right.
Rosebud
I had an
was
article
sled.
up
Come
about
on,
this.
man.
They,
Wait, somebody said a rosebud?
Oh, get out of here! Don't taint that.
I didn't.
No,
and
dude,
And now
that's
I
true.
get paid.
Bro,
You-
did
you
you ever
just
hear the
said
rumor of
taped.
where that Rosebud thing came from? Of Orson
No.
Welles? Orson Welles, his political right, like there was a politician that hated him or whatever, and he found out that that politician had a name for his wife's private part, and it was Rosebud. So he invited that politician to the screening with his
Jeez.
wife of Citizen Kane. So when that Rosebud came up, he was looking at the politician the whole time in the screen, like, "What do you think of that motherfucker?" Oh my god, real story, real story.
That's hilarious.
Orson Welles. Yeah. So when people say like, "Oh, the director like Joss Whedon deserves to be canceled forever," it's like, bro, you have no idea what directors were up to back in the day.
well, yeah, of course they want Christopher Nolan back.
Yeah, we saw that, right?
Can
I
Warner
put-
Brothers restore its movie glory? Michael DeLuca, Pan Abdi want Christopher Nolan back. Will prioritize theatrical, take more big swings. Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently they met with Christopher Nolan earlier
Who,
this year.
Warner Brothers?
Yes.
For what project? Just in general?
Just
In general.
yeah. They
Well,
were.
who doesn't want Christopher Nolan?
Didn't you see the Twitter DM group? I posted it earlier today.
Oh, I wasn't. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, I know he was upset at Warner Brothers during the pandemic for releasing day and date movies, but
No, they let him go theatrical and they let him be the canary in the coal mine. They just like, okay, we'll do whatever release you want, and it didn't do well, and he still left.
so
Mhm.
overrated.
They didn't even do day and date with his movie, and he still got mad and left. You know, it was other people's projects.
They
I
also
love The Prestige. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, but and I love Memento, but I gotta tell you, this like I'm enough with Christopher Nolan.
Everything after Rises hasn't hit me at all.
You know, also Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi went to New Zealand to meet with Peter Jackson.
Sorry, who are those people? Who's that?
They are they're in charge of the other division of Warner Brothers that's not DC.
So Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson, yo? I really hope so.
Yes.
Oh baby.
I don't think they would take that flight just to say hi. I think they were working out a deal with him.
Maybe they want some fresh lamb, you know?
Yeah.
That is fantastic. I would love that.
Peter Jackson
It's not
is
just
one
the
of the most
turkey.
underrated action directors.
It is a turkey. Turkey and cheese.
That's not just the turkey either. It's a turkey with a gun mowing down pumpkins. What the hell is that?
What?
I don't know what's on the ground.
Oh,
Those are gourds.
Gourds. Okay. That's
I'm
a
a city guy.
badass turkey.
Why do I know that?
That's a Zack Snyder turkey right there. Bad Bunny.
All right, Bad Bunny.
Marvel movie gets new start date. I know everyone's holding
this
their
movie's
breath.
gonna be
Number
the
one entertainer
most
in the world right
important.
now.
Really?
Yes, Bad Bunny. Yes,
Bullet Train.
his
Wait,
music. WWE star.
Is this going to be Tom Holland's origin story?
No. No. I don't. This could be just about El Muerto.
Tom Holland has taken a mental holiday from movies for a while.
Oh yeah, because he method acted.
No, because the
They did-
reviews for his latest show are bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
He worked
thought
really
it was
hard on it.
because he method acted for a serious role.
What's his latest show?
I don't know.
Well, there you go. There's
It's on Apple TV. It's I'll look it up.
I think he just wants more time with Zendaya alone. you
Well,
know?
she didn't appear with him at the premiere,
Oh,
he claimed she was visiting her grandmother on the other side of the world.
Oh boy.
Oh
it's
no.
called-
The grandmother excuse.
I would-
No.
Yeah, that's the beginning of the end, Tom Holland.
The show is
no.
called The Crowded Room. It's a psychological thriller set in Manhattan in the summer of 1979 when a young man is arrested for a shocking crime and an unlikely investigator must solve the mystery behind it. Shocking crime.
See, this is what keeps happening in Hollywood, where people like talent, and then when they do their own project, and then it's very poorly received, like, what the hell's wrong with you with this project? Then everyone ghosts you, including Zendaya. It sounds like, like,
Yeah, there you go.
that's rough.
Well,
That's a
they've
rough
been
project.
together 6 years.
I know, but the timing.
That's
the timing.
pretty long for
They-
Hollywood relationships.
They made it. They made it through Uncharted. They can make it through anything.
Yeah, well, there you go. She appeared at that premiere.
Remember, everyone loved Colin Trevorrow. He made billions of dollars.
Well,
Then he
I
did
think the
then he
problem-
did that move. Same thing with Zack Snyder. Let's go full circle. Same thing with Zack Snyder. Everyone likes Zack Snyder until Sucker Punch. They're like, this is what you did when it's your own project.
Anyway,
I don't know if people liked watching him that much.
Chris,
I think Tom Holland actually realized that he's not a good actor.
He's really not.
What it could be
And here
is
is
that
Zendaya.
he's not.
You
that
watched
everyone
No Way
sees him as
Home
Spider-Man.
No
That's the
Way
problem.
Home, and
There's
you
some
thought
of
he was
that.
a bad actor.
Yes.
I don't think he's anything
He
special.
He acted the best he could in that movie.
Oh, hey, Mr. Stark.
Exactly. That was a low
Give him an
bar.
award for that.
Yeah, like he does
Here's
that
an
really
award
good.
for trying.
Oh, geez, Mr. Stark.
He
No,
was.
he's good. He's good as that.
Woo,
The problem
look
is,
who's
okay,
here.
guys,
Rhea.
we loved him because
Wait,
he was
hold
a
up.
boy.
Ray is here.
It's been like a couple
The
weeks.
ray of sunshine
She's
is
busy.
back.
Oh, that's a
Yes.
good name. Hi, Rhea.
Nice to see you, Rhea. Hope you're having a good time wherever you're busy traveling and touching grass. Okay.
Okay, so Tom Holland, everyone loved him as Peter because he was like a boy, right? Now he's growing up. He might have that problem of some child actors, right? They like America just doesn't vibe with them anymore as they grow older. That could be happening.
Or
You should be a defense attorney, Per.
Or also, it could be that he's realizing that Zendaya is a better actor than he is, and everything she touches, she's praised for. That could put a strain on a relationship. Also,
Chip on his
He
shoulder.
was such a good actor in No Way Home.
She's legitimately though. CGH Brucifer is correct.
Exactly,
Besides her being hot, she's a legitimately good actress.
You think she's hot?
She's smoking hot. What do you mean she's
All
not?
right, let's move on.
I'm just
How
asking.
could you? How could you watch that? Aunt
What's wrong
May.
with that? I'm celebrating her. I said she's a great actress who's
I
also
know.
happens to be smoking hot.
How can you watch that Aunt May scene and not be like, this guy is a great actor?
Oh my God! Why don't you marry him already, CGH?
I heard he's single.
He is
he
almost.
will be.
Shortly, he's going to need some comforting.
Yay! Pride emojis.
Yeah. Thank you, Anthony. We appreciate that. But I think it's over. now.
That's freaking based.
You know, they're 6 years together and they still aren't living together. Just saying.
I'm not saying that. You're bringing on okay.
And she's not showing up at his premieres or his shows. Come on. I think
That's
it's
bad.
over.
That is bad.
Why is that bad?
Let's hope
You
they
not show
work
up at
it
the
out.
premiere group? You don't think that's
That's
like if you had if your
Let's
girlfriend
hope
didn't
she
show up at
does
your
better.
premiere?
They probably go to so many premieres, man. Has there been another?
I
premiere?
don't
Maybe they
like
were
how
both
much
at
your shade you're
recently?
throwing on Tom Holland, Bruce. You're taking
Interesting,
2-star.
yeah.
Find someone. Tom Holland's still a great.
This
person.
is just my opinion, and I said what I said.
And we don't know what's going on with her grandmother. Maybe her grandmother needed her or something, you know.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but then after the premiere, he should
uh,
have flew to her side instead of going home to London. Just saying.
Gosh,
I guess I went a little woke.
What?
Give
What
me a
is
second
this?
here. Give me a
We
second.
got a super chat.
Whoa.
You got Pride mugs.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what's that got to do with you? That's just a pride flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
CGH
capitalize on
money
it.
to be
He got you
made
there.
when there's
He
money
got
to
you
be
there,
made.
Voltaire.
There's money to be made. He's capitalizing on pride. Okay.
Well, nothing wrong with that. I'm a capitalist. That's fine.
Okay. PSA. Larry Corkwitz. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Larry. If you guys are fans of Stephen King style horror and mysteries like Lost, I highly recommend the series on MGM Plus. Get on the From train. Is that right? Get on the train or get on the From train? I'll have to look that up. MGM
That
Plus.
sounds interesting.
Get on the.
Yeah, the name of the show is From. So
Get on the From. Oh, I see.
Oh, get on the From train. Oh, the name of the
So
show
it's like
From.
a sci-fi,
Okay.
like surrealist type thing. That sounds interesting to me.
Oh, horror. It's more horror-ish too.
Is it?
Wait.
Yeah. Seems like survival horror mixed with a little sci-fi twist in there.
For whatever reason, the site doesn't show the entire image, but it actually does have my logo on it.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right. That's fair.
Let me
It's R-rated. That's fine with us. So.
let me share this.
It's an R-rated TV series, really?
How's that possible?
What?
Well, if it's on a
Motion
streamer.
pictures.
Listen to Degrassi.
Bum,
The first
bum,
season is
bum.
on
Here we
Prime.
go.
Oh, is it really? Okay, I'll check it out then.
I see there's the full image.
All right, everybody. CGH cleared his name. He wasn't just strictly milking off of the pride flag. He's put himself.
Whoa, he's milking what?
Pride flag.
Stop milking
Well,
pride.
Taya, what?
Stop it. Stop it.
Yes, please stop milking the pride flag, please.
Milking off, I said.
Oh.
Well, guys, I gotta head out.
Voltaire
I gotta head out. But
Yes,
it's
yes.
been awesome talking to you guys. I'll keep listening.
Okay.
You're the best.
All right, Perp, have a good one.
Oh,
All right.
Is it bad for me to say that Zendaya is smoking hot? Rhea,
No,
can
it's
you-
not.
Rhea, can you confirm in the chat that I said she's a good actress, but she's smoking hot? Is that offensive? I'm
I
curious.
say men and women are smoking hot. Like
I don't say men are, but you know.
you gotta be fair, Voltaire.
I'll say if a guy's a good-looking dude, but I mean, you know, I don't
I'll
need
say
to-
smoking hot. Chris Hemsworth's smoking hot. You know,
He's a
just
very
in the-
handsome man, no question.
Yeah.
Max told me I'm smoking hot in private
Yeah.
calls.
Oh boy.
Yes, I did. Warner Brother announces first ever DC Super Premiere watch party on Max.
What? What is this? I'm very interested.
It's going to be a watch party for Batman and Batman Returns.
Really?
Oh, it's already
Kevin
done.
Smith thing?
It already is done.
Way to go, Max.
Yeah,
With
Max.
the old news.
So get ready for the first. Oh, it's over.
This would have been a good story a week ago.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's
Oh,
pretty
it's a
cool
true
that you
first
did that.
story.
So what does that mean? You could do a watch party with people who also have Max? Is that what they mean?
Yeah.
That'd be
That's
cool. Oh, can I bring this up? Oops. Oops. Hold up. Just in case.
What is going on?
1 second.
Bum, 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 ba, bum, bum, bum.
All right.
Be right.
That's
Oh,
better.
I'm sorry.
No, I had the DMs up.
Have they finally announced a release date?
Image, which is owns Skybound Comic, which is Robert Kirkman's brand. Robert Kirkman, fame of Walking Dead, and Invincible.
Mm-hmm.
He's now in control of Transformers and G.I. Joe. And there's possible Invincible crossovers in those universes.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
So everyone's very excited. Maybe we'll get a Spawn versus Transformers, or Invincible versus G.I. Joe, or
I think starting with an Invincibles and a G.I. Joe Transformers animated thing would be a good idea right off the top.
Yeah, because they did the comic book in the
Yeah.
early 80s.
Awesome. Right. That's great. I can't wait to hear. I think you saw it already, though, right? Didn't you see it once?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
She posted about it.
So yeah, you said it was really good. Cool. Glad for you to meet up with everyone. I'll be looking for Twitter activity from some of you guys and gals at that event. That's cool.
Rhea's a lady in demand. Everybody wants to have her at their events.
Yeah. Let me see what else I had. We have we're rounding off the topics, and then I will. Oh, you saw the unfinished version. Oh, yeah, that's right. So you didn't get to see the end sequence. All right, so let's get to the final few topics here. Then we have the mailbag. Speaking of Kirkman, Walking Dead, Dead City.
Perfect segue.
TV review. Let's see if they think this is good. There's been a lot of Walking Dead spinoffs that have had mixed results. The main show has mixed results.
I'm hoping this is good.
So let's see what they say. I'm not going to read this, but I just want to. Average.
I'll take it.
June 18th on AMC. Are you going to check it out?
Yes, of course.
I need to catch up on the main series, the final few seasons.
Yeah, I gave up when I stopped watching. Not because of this, but I just gave up. What season ended and Carl was bitten and he hid it from everybody?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I never watched the seasons after that. I don't know how many seasons were after.
Yeah, after Carl, I didn't like when Carl.
I hated Carl. I wanted him to die.
Well, it wasn't about Carl.
So annoying.
Carl.
Carl was a great character.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's a kid growing up, and he grew up
He
okay.
still was annoying. Die.
He's a good actor.
Die.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I guess the show turned to Negan started dating the girl whose husband he bashed in with a baseball.
No, they never dated.
Bat. Oh, I
They
thought they
never
were
dated.
dating. Oh, okay.
No, he was married to someone else. Then there's
But
a
she died too.
time jump.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The show just kind of I lost interest in it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Andor's massive budget breaks Star Wars record.
Isn't that something?
It's very surprising. This is the one of the things I'll correct myself that I do give Kathy Kennedy credit for.
But
I
why
think
does
she's
that have
really.
a bigger budget than Obi-Wan?
I don't understand how they're even making a season 2 because it wasn't that profitable for them, but it's artistic flair.
Are any streaming shows profitable? It's not about the show being profitable. It's about subscribers with streaming shows.
I don't think it.
Review.
I don't feel like this is getting them new subs or anything. It's not moving the needle at all. This show for them.
Yeah, I think critically it moved the needle, but
Yeah.
I don't think it'll get subs. I agree with you.
According to the Hollywood Reporter, the budget for Andor is an estimated eye-watering $250 million.
Wow.
I mean, they didn't spend it on Secret Invasion.
Good God.
Apparently.
You know what? This is a show they could sell to other networks.
Mm-hmm.
This is it's perfect
That's it.
for it.
I'm not going to do that. If anything, they'll put it on ABC.
So that's great. I mean, is Andor really that expensive? Yeah.
I mean, it certainly looked very good, but I don't know that the effects looked super expensive, to be honest. That's interesting.
I think it looked like it,
Yeah, that was movie quality.
It was movie quality. But did it look like 250 to
And
you?
Andor didn't use the volume. Yeah. Okay. Oh, location shooting during a pandemic was expensive. Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
All right. Ben Affleck. Here. It was over too soon. He wants to come back. See, he wants to come back. Ben Affleck gets candid on final Batman appearance.
He needs to make up his mind.
He needs the money.
In a conversation with Movie Report, Affleck candidly revealed it was all over too soon, and he had a great time playing the character. The tone is a difficult thing with these movies, trying to figure out how serious, how dark, how funny, how engaging it is. And people that have done it really well have struck that tone. And I feel like Andy really did with this movie. It was a lot of fun. I really had a great time, and it was over too soon.
Is that a slight at Zack Snyder?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he's unhappy. He never got a proper Batman movie. Did he?
Well, that wasn't Zack's
Well,
fault.
he wasn't happy with being in the suit, and he didn't know how to play the character. It was awkward.
He was so good as Bruce Wayne, though, man. He was great.
You know, I think this was the most fun I had playing this part. It wasn't a lot of work. It was really a cameo, and I didn't expect or anticipate to do this. But I love Andy Muschietti, and I really was excited. I had such a great experience with Ezra Miller. I really was thrilled to come back and do it. And I don't want to give it away, but I love the little idea that I got to do.
I wonder if this is the reason people are trashing him on Twitter.
And I felt like I finally sorted out what I really looked into about this part and really enjoyed it. Had a wonderful time. Loved the movie. It's really fun and had a really good spirit of balance. I finally figured out how to play the guy. I was like, hold on. Is this? I quit. I know I quit. And I know I came back, but I got it now. It's like, you know, when you go to the audition, you're on your way home and you're like, oh,
gee,
finally figured it out.
After
Yeah, he does go back
after 10 years.
That is a bit of a knock on Zack Snyder, isn't it? Like his
Yes.
director couldn't get it out of him.
Yes, I believe so.
I don't think so. I think, you know, whatever. Fine. It's absolute shade. He finally figured out he could come back again.
You know, if they had a Flash too, you know, you could always have Barry run back to his universe.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
well, that was supposed to be the original end sequence. Was Barry was supposed to, or no, and you know how in BVS Barry reaches out to his version of Batman. It's gonna be his version of Batman reaching out to Barry or something.
You know, and maybe it was just his experience with Andy and Ezra during this movie that he didn't have with filming the other movies with other actors. And directors.
Sounds like he liked the director better.
He liked just being a cameo. That's what it was.
Well, easy money, yeah.
Here's the difference. You do a movie, you do a movie twice the shooting schedule in a suit that you're uncomfortable in, and then you're there for like a few scenes. Of course, you're gonna like the other stuff better. They made him do the movie twice, whereas this one you're like, show up for a few scenes. It's a completely different experience. They literally shot the movie all over again right after they did it one time. That would be horrible. To think you're wrapping on a project and then shoot it all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do they even do that? They say they call it reshoots. That's kind of like bending the rules of reshoots. No, you're filming the whole freaking movie again, and you're gonna pay me the same rate. Like, did they pay them more when they did that?
Well, I imagine Ben Affleck has the kind of pull that his agent could have made a phone call or two, but yeah. Not the other actors, probably.
All right. Well, here's the last article. Unless CGH tries to bring something else up, which is not going to happen tonight. I'm getting tired. I got to play Speedstorm. The Flash, an elemental track for underwhelming box office openings. And I will reiterate that I'm done with excuses. We're not in the pandemic anymore. If you make a good movie, people will show up. You know? I do think The Flash has great signs for it, but Pixar is just not what it used to be. And Crazy Joe gives great commentary yesterday. There is an impact where you going day to date on Disney Plus that's impacted Pixar, but it's still not. Besides that, that's not the only thing. It's just not as. There's just something about the topics that they're tackling are not as. intriguing as some of the other stuff, or cool for me personally, subjectively. You know, yeah, elements are cool. Okay, it just seems it's not as refreshing as it used to be with the Pixar material. You know what I mean? For me,
You really think it's a subject matter that's the problem?
yeah. And some of the
it's a boy meets girl, Romeo and Juliet type story.
And well, we've seen that a lot of times. Yes, I'm not opposed to that. And the other thing that's missing with Pixar is they were pioneers with special effects too, with CGI. And now the CGI is top notch for most cases. Like Elemental looks good. They have the special. I guess you could kind of say this is the more out of the recent projects. This is the one that more pushes the envelope more than the others with different elements, the special effects on that. But you don't really see pushing the envelope with special effects, you know, for next level.
Well, it's getting praise from audiences that have seen it early. So,
Cyber Sal saw the Flash. Oh no, Supergirl's best part. Okay, well that's good to hear. Let me see what Degrassi say. Yeah, see, I think they really pushed that with their talent too. Besides being all the bullshit we heard about Joss Whedon, to say you're reshooting the whole movie and this is just reshoots and not pay you more, that's ridiculous. You made them do the movie twice. You know? So I think they were really stretching the limits there.
We got a quote from Ben Affleck, though. A clip. You don't mind if I play this clip?
No, that's fine. After this, though, I wanted to get this topic done.
Okay.
What do we think? What do you think about Pixar? Voltaire, Bruce for CGH. What do you think? Do you have a similar sentiment? I want them to do
more
good.
Toy Story movies.
That's not the only. They do need a new IP too.
Oh, make Bug's Life 2.
I think this.
Well, did that last Toy Story movie S the bed?
Make Bug Life 2.
Yeah. The last, you mean the Buzz Lightyear's, the Lightyear movie?
Right.
I like that one.
Yeah, but didn't it do poorly?
Yeah, it didn't do well. It didn't do poor. It wasn't a dump. It wasn't like a box office bomb. And this is why we're getting Toy Story 5. I don't want to hit the breaking news.
Breaking news!
What the hell?
That's it, Cyber Sals. You came out and you're playing digital pinball. Okay. What's the breaking news? Was this the joke that we're getting Toy Story 5? Was that it?
Is that real?
We probably are.
Is Tim Allen going to be in it?
I don't know. Probably.
Oh yeah, because the next Toy Story is supposed to be his story, just like the last one was Woody's story.
They announced that months ago, Toy Story 5.
But they haven't said if Tim Allen's in it, have they?
Yeah, they have. Because
they confirmed it. Okay.
Yeah.
This is going to be the excuses from June is that there's too many movies. Indiana Jones, Dial of Destiny. But I consistently say, you build it, they will come. If you build a really good movie, people are going to show up. And
if you want to release a big summer blockbuster, there's going to be competition. That's just the way it works.
So you'll admit that.
Can't we just wait for
if they build the DCU
final run of these movies?
They'll go and see DCU movies.
Yeah, if they build a good movie, people will show up, regardless of if they didn't get what they wanted or not. If it's a good movie, people are going to show up regardless.
Well, people have been trying to tank The Flash for how many months now? By negative reviews, putting on personal spin on reviews.
You think of that?
Lying
Lying
about seeing the movie.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. That is bullshit, Bruce. But the thing is, and there's no justification for that.
You know how Twitter is.
The thing
Lisa
is,
didn't see the
when you ignore
Flash.
fans. Okay, what I'm gonna say is that's bullshit. There's no justification for that type of behavior. But when you have a company that is adamant about ignoring a lot of what their fans are saying, and I know people want to minimize how many people are upset with DC, and there's not just, I consistently say it's not just Snyder fans. There's Gal Gadot fans, there's Cavill fans that had nothing to do with Snyder.
But it's not the same people that were in charge back then.
It doesn't matter. People are still upset.
Well, they need to get over it. It's been 10 years.
You can't
It's
make
just-
people go. You can't make people go buy
Mute,
tickets.
mute.
You can't make people go buy tickets, right? Am I wrong?
Yes, I can.
It's
Technically, I could.
And look,
I think Han Solo showed us that, right? You can't.
yeah. So I'm not saying those are good behaviors, and I want
You
this
will
movie to
buy
succeed.
the ticket or else.
But
I will take away your Zack
I've
Snyder
just never
copy
seen this
of-
level of disrespect for any other movie that was
Really?
coming out.
Well, to be
as
fair,
far as faking reviews and leaking ink,
I will consistently
before the
say
movie
this:
comes
Warner
out?
Brothers was toxic first. It doesn't
What?
just
What
yes.
is that? What? What
They
does that have to
threw
do with
absolute
now?
shade instead of
What year was that?
Even when they did the Snyder cut, they could have said, "Oh, they could have done a lot better job presenting it to everyone. We are so happy that Zach's final vision came out.
Do you know that on
coming from
Crave-
Hawada himself? You don't get that. You don't get like James Gunn is promoting the Flash and promoting Blue Beetle. You didn't get that from Hawada for the Snyder cut. That was under his watch.
Okay,
you know?
that they're
you
no
know
longer in
how-
charge.
I know. I'm just. I know they're no longer in charge. I'm explaining that this.
But I'm pretty sure your
There's a
audience
burn.
knows
There's a burn rate with your consumers. They kind of get sick of it. You know.
You know how Justice League came out with a black and white version? So in
Yes.
Canada, they put both the regular Justice League, the Zack Snyder cut, next to the black and white one, and they both were the black and white cover art. So they tricked people into thinking one was not the right one.
They trick people into buying Justice League again.
No,
Right.
they tricked people into watching the black and white one.
Yeah, but
Twice.
as soon as you play it, you'll know it's the black and white one.
Yeah,
and just stop.
Yeah, but then you'd be like, well, this other one is also the black and white one. So it's you know.
It's
And,
that
you know,
damn
as
W
far as
commercial.
the leaks, Brucifer, that's partially their fault. I've never seen a movie with so many advanced screenings as this movie. I mean, it's almost like most people have seen an advanced screening more than everybody we know. How many people who
No, I'm
appeared on
just
this channel?
No, I'm just saying. Even after Spider-Man came out and Little Mermaid came out, have you seen
Don't
any
highlight
footage
F words,
leaked?
please. Who's doing that?
Any of the scenes from the movies leaked online?
What?
From Spider-Verse or Little Mermaid or Transformers? Like, have you seen anything from the ending
Yeah, actually, yeah.
on Twitter?
For Across
CGHU
and
secret
for
stuff
Little
out.
Mermaid, yeah. No, actually, for those two movies, they were on my news feed on YouTube. So people were uploading them.
All right.
Well, maybe because I blocked everyone that spoiled something, or
Oh boy!
I'm not getting. I did.
Wow.
All right.
Ben Hammer Brucifer.
All right,
right.
Senior Nerd. It's only 2 minutes, so we'll watch it for you. We'll watch Harloff's reaction to Indiana Jones.
Just because Twitter is toxic is not an excuse for people to be toxic and post spoilers and end credit scenes and cameos.
Well, they need to start cracking down on illegally.
That would never happen because they don't have enough staff in movie theaters to do that.
And people are so aggressive anymore.
Yeah.
People don't follow the rules.
They don't get paid. They don't get paid. You try to take someone's phone away.
Overseas, you can't. There'd be zero regulation on that.
You start using the cameras with AI.
Get a RoboCop type in there.
It's going to happen regardless. What you need to do is make a
Tracking
premium experience.
people.
Block those
They're like-
fools.
All right. Shout out to Senior Nerd. Let's see Christian Harloff if he liked Indiana Jones.
What's going on, everybody? This is my out of the theater reaction to Indiana Jones and the Dial of.
You should really get away from the crowd.
He wants to be the first right out the theater.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Christian that in the
Flash.
Destiny. Just got out of the theater right now. If you're brand new to the channel,
Do people not think that that's
hit that button.
weird?
Hit that subscribe button.
Like,
Trying to get
I can't even hear him.
standing in front of a
No.
movie theater with your camera and just talking.
No, people
like,
have
"Whoa."
people do things on their phones all the time. I'm gonna do it.
to 100,000.
He's standing outside the bedroom.
Subscribers. Okay, so I'm a big Indiana Jones fan. So when I heard that the reviews for this movie out of Cannes was bad and like 50%, I'm like, uh-oh, I got nervous. I was worried. So what? Crystal Skull all over again? I don't know what the hell they were watching. This is a fun movie.
Oh, that's why Senior
Max, go buy your tickets.
No, I like to hear this though. I'm not convinced yet, but that's good. I like Christian Harloff. I respect his opinion. That's
I'm
great
very
to hear.
much convinced right now about Indiana Jones. Every
That's
time I
great.
see something.
And you know what? It's better to have lower expectations than be pleasantly surprised, right? So my expectations are low.
Movie. It's a funny Indiana Jones movie.
Funny.
There's a lot of fun Indiana Jones moments in it, for sure. The de-aging, it works. It's a little noticeable. I think that I would have rather seen deepfake, but whatever. That's for the bigger review. My initial thoughts just coming out is that it's a fun Indiana Jones movie with good moments, better than Crystal Skull. The end kind of falls apart a little bit. The chemistry between Phoebe Waller-Bridge and Harrison Ford, obviously, the main reason you see the movie. There's some cliche stuff. There's some moments. I think it drags a little bit, and then the ending. The ending is going to be a topic of debate.
Oh, really? Ending's going to be a topic of debate.
But I think for me is that I feel like I was watching an Indiana Jones movie, and I did. And you also have to understand that this is an Indiana Jones that is older, and he should be, and you feel it, and he complains about certain things, and he links together the entire franchise. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun adventure, and it was a fun movie to watch. And if you're an Indiana Jones fan, I think you're going to take it. But I will say this: I think that if you're not a major Indiana Jones fan, I could see you just kind of going, oh, okay, it is what it is, and it was a fun movie, but it was a nice swan song for Harrison Ford. I liked watching it, so I'll probably check it out again, see how it turns out. But that's
okay. Voltaire, what do you think? Convinced you? Nah.
So he had the same concerns that we talked about. But
Yeah.
I was on board until the ends thing where he said, "Well, if you're only a mediocre, you'd be like, whatever, you know."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what this movie's going to be.
I'm going to start to do them, Degrassi. But I have a mic where I even have a mic for Too Many Games where it captures your audio and not the audience, not the background audio. He needs a mic.
Well, I'm gonna film and review Max and give him thumbs up or thumbs down at Too Many Games.
Max, you go to the movies with your wife. Why don't you just have her film you?
She doesn't want to do anything on my channel.
She'll be behind the camera.
I have a mic, and I'm also going
myself.
to the Flash movie.
I have a selfie stick. I don't need my wife.
I don't think she wants him to walk into the movie theaters with the
Rational,
mask on.
You keep telling me about Tekken 8 Game Pass. I have. That's amazing, but I haven't seen it anywhere except your DMs. Like I keep looking everywhere. I hope it is on Game Pass.
Don't click it.
Don't click the links.
Okay. Don't click the link.
That's my out of the theater reaction. Fool. Indiana Jones, Dial of Destiny. It's getting loud in here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing more when I can do it.
Okay, that's good enough. All right, I'll give him a thumbs up. Whatever. That was good to hear. Good to hear that he liked it. I got my selfie stick stand as well. Fresh batteries ready to go. Well, I also have one of those battery charger things.
Well, you'll need it. You have like an iPhone 5.
Thanks, Voltaire. It's an 8. I think it's an 8.
Mm-hmm.
It is, dude. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, the closed beta for the PlayStation 5 starts July 21st.
Okay.
And
Rational says, I know you don't want to abandon your PS5 buddies.
Nope, he doesn't.
It depends.
That's quite a threat.
No. I see. I'm a free agent, like I keep saying, including video game.
You're a free agent?
I'm not like a super
You're
fanboy
an
for
agent.
Sony. Or there's great things about Sony. There's great things about Xbox. There's great things about Nintendo. You know.
Yeah, but when you have a party and nobody shows up, and then you make plans to go to a party the next day, then those people that didn't show up the day before show up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about either. I'm sleepy.
The only reason I skew towards Xbox, honestly, is I like the green achievement thing pop up when you get an achievement. It's really that simple. It's very satisfying for me. Bing, got an achievement.
Why doesn't Sony have some?
They have
comparable
trophies and
things?
stuff. It doesn't feel the same. Xbox does it better. And then I also really like Game Pass. Game Pass
Max
is
like
great
the positive affirmation. That's a legitimate reason to like something.
Yeah.
Makes them feel good.
Like
Trophies
if I
are
get it-
harder to get than what's the names? You just suck at PlayStation games.
Oh, poor Matt.
Hey, well, Ted, did you watch that fighting stream from last week?
No, I didn't actually.
watch it.
I heard about it though. I heard you were what to watch you beat the heck out of Max in video games.
I don't like what happened there.
I haven't played in years. So
He sharked me. He's like, he acted like he didn't.
I haven't played
He's
a
like, I used to be really good at Street Fighter. I'm like, damn you. That's all right. I'm getting better.
I haven't
It's not
played
gonna
Street
happen
Fighter in years.
Yeah.
But when I did, I was really good.
Pick someone besides Ryu. All right, bro.
Yeah, play as like E Honda or something.
I'll play as Ken.
No, not the Shotos or whatever they call them.
Don't you have one main character that you're really good with?
That's my problem.
Wonka.
That's my problem is all the people I play against, including Rational, they like to play Ryu and Ken, and they keep doing the same character. Where I think it's my ADD too, though. I like to play a variety of characters. I don't just stick with one.
Yeah, you got to practice with one character.
No,
Who do you play against? Who are you using, Max, against? Bruce?
Everyone.
Yeah.
He used Ken. He used Ryu. He used Chun Li. He used
The one I was surprised by is DJ's really good in this one.
There was a character that I had trouble with. Little movie perp with. She was like, her moves was like so unpredictable. I was like, fuck.
I don't want to pay anything, Rational. If it's on Game Pass, I'm not pre-ordering it unless there's like an amazing limited edition physical copy.
Why would Tekken 8 be free on Game Pass? It's a big game.
He keeps telling me. I'm like, okay, sounds great. Sounds great.
It's not like it's a Microsoft first party company or third. Yeah.
Well, they get some banger third party premieres every once in a while, but that would be quite a get if they got that one.
Not a big game like that. Where they're losing $75 per game.
Bill.
With tax. I doubt it.
All right. Well, they still get paid somehow. I don't know how the Game Pass system works. Quote of the day 101. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Because all you see in front of you is how you feel inside your own head. Exploit it the opportunity. Don't shun away from it. Okay. I hope you're having a great stream tonight. And of course, I'm continuing my quote of the day, chapter 2. It's been a whole week, and I've seen both Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and Transformers Rise of the Beast. For starters, if you haven't watched these films yet, which in that case, what's wrong with you? I haven't been to the theater. I'll give you my short review. Across the Spider-Verse is hands down the best Spider-Man film to date. They have great quality, great characters, a bunch of Easter eggs, an overall great story. And overall, I don't care what all those other people say. Miles Spider-Man, and no one could take that away from him, period. Secondly, Transformers Rise of the Beast is my in my opinion, is better Transformers film than all the Bayformers. And after seeing that post, everyone keeps talking about post. I don't know what it is. I don't want to spoil it. So I'm not going to read the rest of that. But everyone's been talking about the post-credit scene for Transformers.
Hey guys, I gotta head out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I gotta get up early and go to my barber.
You got to go to
that beard lined up.
Yep. Beard.
right.
Let me see the picture. My little icon. I gotta get that going on tomorrow.
I have
Well,
to
a
get
little
up to the
thinner.
barber.
Grooming is very important, gentlemen.
Yes, it is.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night, guys.
You'll need your beauty rest for when I kick your ass at Street Fighter next. So, yeah.
How about this? I'll bring my PS5 room to the hotel room.
I don't know if we're gonna have time to be in your hotel room that night, Christopher.
Why'd you say it in a whispery voice? That's weird.
Because
He said that in a whispery voice.
Because we're too many games and then the
Yeah.
Flash. I'm not gonna have time. I
They
don't know
might
if
have
I'll
it set up. They might have it set up there.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, what fighting game they have set up there?
I think it's called Too Many Games.
I'll even take the controller and put it behind my back and whip your ass.
No, I don't think so.
Right, this is not good for Max's self-esteem.
I was
Come on.
being nice. Yeah. Wait. What? All right. Bye, Christopher.
Later. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, absolutely. Thumbs up. All right. What's your thoughts on the Stan Lee documentary? I want to see that. Where is it at? It looks good and yet making me emotional. Can't believe it's been 5 years since he left us. Is it on Disney Plus? Created such an impact on Marvel and these characters. Man, I really do miss them. Yeah. Some might actually, superstitious people might actually say that's what's been missing too. It's part of the Marvel magic is after some people are very superstitious about that. The Stan Lee cameo.
I used to get a kick out of finding him in his cameos. Yeah.
Yeah. It's on Disney Plus. Another thing that I wasn't really going to say because it's controversial. Like I heard Lasseter did some weird shit, but he was very creative talent at Pixar too. And since he's left, the quality slide. I think he's still talented, even though he was weird around people,
Yeah.
So,
and he was running the show, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was very
well,
integral, and so
the head of a company,
so,
of a company sets the tone for everybody.
Yeah. I think he kept the quality up a little bit there, but he was really creepy towards employees, and you can't have that. But I'm just saying something's different. What's your thoughts on Wolverine versus Predator? In my opinion, they should have done this a while ago, but it's going to be cool to read. Also, what other Predator versus fights do you want to see in comics today? I think that's perfect. Wolverine versus Predator. I've seen the comic book cover. Who else would Predator be good against?
Punisher? A weapons expert type thing?
Yeah, Punisher versus Predator would be pretty cool.
Deadpool, Hulk.
Deadpool would be good.
Yeah.
I'd like to think Hulk would tear the Predator to shreds if he got a hold of him.
What's your thoughts on the backlash on Marvel Studios about Captain America's Sam Wilson downgrade of his new suit? I haven't heard that. Personally, I do agree the new suit and then the series is perfect, and I wish they didn't change it, but I know down the road we'll eventually see him in the suit again or something recently new in comics they might have him wear. Your thoughts? I guess I did see some images from the new Captain America, Brave New World, where it was a little bit more muted costume. It was
less fancy, right?
Yeah. So I understand. They might do that for other reasons, like the action. It might flow better with the action. I don't know. There might be more reasons why I do it. As long as the movie's good, I'm not that concerned with the costume. But I understand. I think people didn't like the one from the Falcon Winter Soldier, though. I think that
was very flashy.
Cool. Yeah. Are you and everyone MME hyped for Marvel Spider-Man 2? Because I absolutely am. It is coming out this fall in October 20th for my birthday month, so it's basically going to be an early gift for myself. Yeah, I'm very happy for Spider-Man fans. I still did not finish the first game. I didn't play the Miles Morales game. and I need to, because when I bought my PlayStation 5, when I bought it, I think the person sold to me had Miles Morales, so I just didn't play it yet. I want it. I'm very happy at the quality of those games. Everything I've heard is great. It's also a great story too. The cinematics look good. Listen, to the video game industry.
Yep.
They're showing up the movie industry. They make great stuff, and people are showing up, and they're making record sales.
They're making Kathleen Kennedy look bad in some of these games. I'll tell you that. We can say that without the apologists on the channel right now.
Right.
The video game stuff has been superior.
Absolutely. And the action too in some of the stuff. That's why I keep saying I would just go full CGI universe.
What do you think?
It's
of
not
the
CGI,
first?
Max. It's sorry.
Animated.
It's the writers that they have
Yeah.
for these video games, and the designers. They don't have the same people. It's the people in the writing room that Kathleen Kennedy puts in the freaking writing room. That's the problem. All right, they could make the stuff they show in the video games, is that they could make that come to life in live action. They don't. Right? So why is that? The creatives who are behind the live action aren't putting it in there. That's the reality.
And I go on the record. I have to preface this because the way the internet is today, I do not hate Phoebe Waller-Bridge, but she keeps popping up everywhere, and I don't understand why, except that the award that she won for Fleabag.
I don't know why either.
No, but it doesn't. Getting an award in a certain genre of filmmaking or writing doesn't necessarily translate to a different genre of.
Yeah.
And
I'll say this because the Apollo. Sorry, go ahead, Max. I keep cutting.
And I understand she's qualified on paper, but if you're gonna put someone in charge of Star Wars, like this new hire for the Rey movie, especially where Star Wars movies are at right now, where you took how many years break, I would expect you to go for the top talent that has a track history of blockbuster movies. You know?
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say, Max. And
regardless of gender or
right, forget about gender.
Yeah,
this person, not whoever this is, just say person. The person that they've hired to direct this film, this Rey movie, her track record is almost nil.
She won an award for something.
For a documentary.
Yes.
And did a couple of Miss Marvel episodes, apparently. When they haven't put out a movie and they've had
a documentary is a very different experience than a fictional fantasy world.
Right. It is almost ludicrous. Like why didn't you beg Patty Jenkins to come back? Or if you want a woman director to do this movie, or Mangold, like get a proven director. To put an unproven director in this movie that a lot hinges on, that you're trying to revitalize this whole sequel trilogy, it's baffling. It's a baffling decision to me. And it reeks of, and this is where, you can say what you want. It reeks of like, why would you do this other than just to do it because I want this director, this lady in here? And it makes you think that
to fulfill her promise that she's going to have a woman director.
Yeah.
She said that, and I respect that. But
she's not the only one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly,
get Deborah Chow. Deborah Chow is
get Ron Howard's daughter. What's her name? Bryce Dallas Howard. Get her. At least she had. If they said that Bryce Dallas Howard was doing the Rey movie, I'd think, oh yeah, okay. I've seen her work. She's done some. Good work.
It's mixed. Some stuff's good. Some stuff's. But still,
I have more confidence in her.
But she has a track record there. She's directed like 3 episodes at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all we're asking for. I don't have any confidence,
And also, this is the reason why all these rumors that Kathy Kennedy is going to get fired. She'll never get fired because she acts with impunity. She doesn't worry about getting fired. She makes decisions like that, and she doesn't care. And she's not worried about anything. So that should tell you something, because it's ludicrous to put that person in charge of the first movie. I mean, I thought Taika was weird to have as doing a Star Wars movie. But if the first Star Wars movie was a Taika movie, I'd say, okay, Taika's a big name. But to put this person with 0 track record on the first Star Wars movie that's going to come out it's just nutty to me.
All right. I agree. Totally. Max, are you shocked that Transformers Rise of the Beast has surpassed Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse over 170 million global box office? I haven't heard that. Even though Spider-Man is a much cooler movie, it shows that people still love Transformers. And it's definitely not a dead franchise anymore. Yeah, I think
the movie's doing well.
Yeah, there might be a good voice cast with the dubbing for different regions. You don't know. There's lots of great voice actors you could get across the world for the Transformers. So that might help it too. Brucifer wants to know, have I tasted the rainbow? Skittles? Yes.
I love Skittles.
If you're alluding to anything else, no. Haven't. All right. Chubby Teddy Monster Productions, would you ever want to talk about Warhammer 40K? Yes, when I see Henry Cavill's project or when I play the Warhammer game that's coming out. That looks like Gears of War. I forget what it's called. It's the second one. I did play some Warhammer games. There was like a run and gun with orcs that I played recently. But I really don't know much about the world. Like, I'm not going to go read the books or anything. I'm going to wait.
You're no Henry Cavill. That's what you're saying.
I respect that there's a rich universe of games and all kinds of, fan fiction too, and novels and all kinds of stuff. There's also a pretty thriving fan film community for Warhammer 40K too. But I'm probably just going to wait until there's a cool game that I want to play in that universe or a good movie or TV show. Bryce Dallas Howard directing Flight of the Navigator. Okay.
All right.
Remake it. Cool. China loves Transformers. Okay. So, yeah, I'd be open to it. But what are your thoughts on Marvel Comics after 20 years now rebooting the Ultimate Universe that was created Brian Michael Bendis and Mark Millar, the same universe where Miles Morales 1610 came from, and thanks to popular ended up in the 1616 after 2015 Secret Wars crossover. Are you interested or not? I am more on the video game, animation, and movie and TV show angle of superhero projects. I do want to go back into actually reading comics, and I've been very slow doing that. I was reading one with Brucifer and a few friends that we were doing a review on. I bought Cyberfrog, and I still didn't read it yet. And it looks amazing.
Cyberfrog you should read.
I do need to.
A guest on your show did that,
Yeah, so I should probably take it with me this weekend to the lake.
Yeah.
Probably good time to read it this weekend.
Take it to the toilet with you every time you go.
I'm not going to take Cyberpunk. I don't want to. I don't like reading comics. I don't like reading books or comics on the toilet because then I don't feel as comfortable when I'm reading in the bed. I like to keep it.
Yeah. I get it.
Although I do take the phone in there.
Mm-hmm. Everybody does.
Yeah. Max, your thoughts on Tanakh Huerta, aka Namor, has been accused. I'm not even going to read the rest. I don't blame you for asking. I'm getting so sick of this stuff. I don't want it to be true. I don't want them to be victims. But there's also, unfortunately, the world we're in, people make accusations too. I'm not suggesting that that's the case here.
You don't know.
There's a lot of reasons to do things. And as far as I could tell, seems like a really decent actor. I hope this is not true. And we'll have to wait for it to play out. Although this one died down pretty fast after the Jonathan Majors one. This one there were some articles. It's died down pretty quick.
And he came out and said, no, it's 100% not true. I mean,
that's great. That's great. I hope he's being truthful, and I hope that's accurate. But that's, if that is the case, I applaud him for coming out right away. We don't want any victims out there. We don't want anything. But this is another reason that I would go all animated in my universe. Because you build these big. It's not like standalone movies where you get a cast together. If you get a cast that's reliant on other talent and you expand, eventually this stuff's going to come up.
Yeah, there's no aging. There's no this kind of stuff. So
you build
no
these
contract
universes that are reliant
renegotiation.
on cameos and in characters interacting with each other across movies. It's a recipe for disaster. I'm
Mhm.
surprised it's worked as well as it has in the past. Honestly, it really is.
Well,
the way
because
the industry
still
is.
they have to. I just don't think they're there where animation will capture the hearts and minds of people.
It has this year.
Well, that's fair.
Mario and
fair point.
Across the Spider-Verse 3 times the original's box office. But I don't want to see average. I want to see like next level animation and with visual flair, not just Pixar. Like Pixar, some of the humans in Pixar, they're looking kind of samey across movies. They don't have as much visual flair as they had in the past.
Yeah.
I want some, really amazing visuals. Max has spectacular news. Thunderbolts has been delayed and pushed back from July 2024 all the way to November, and Avengers Kang Dynasty has been pushed back. Why is this good? I know you're thinking this is supposed to be a bad thing, but it's quite the opposite, as I see it's extra time for rewriting the scripts to improve on them, and no need to rush any more upcoming deadlines for their films. Yeah, quality over quantity is a win-win, definitely. In as much as it hurts to keep seeing Blade get delayed on delayed, how bad would it be if they do a bad Blade?
Terrible.
So it's not worth doing unless they really give it. And then props to Mahershala Ali. Hopefully he's not like going full Edward Norton like a control freak. Hopefully it's over for quality purposes, And I know Edward Norton also does it for quality, but he goes a little overboard. You know what I mean? From what I've heard in the past. So hopefully he's doing it for the right reasons to delay this. And that's one of my most anticipated. It hurts because you want to see it, but you don't want to see an average Blade movie. You just don't want to see it.
Heck no.
Because this is one of the first times that Marvel would really have to compete with its back catalog. That
there you go.
People still don't understand is one of the reasons Marvel has had so much success is you don't have the baggage of competing with other Batman or Superman.
Right. And the prior Blade movies have some people who really love them, and I like them a lot. So, yeah, you're right.
I want to see the Star Wars web novels that released in China to expand their fans are going to be integrated into new content. Although marketing practices for overseas is sus at best. Yeah. Cat Basil, come here. We got one more question left. Basil, hold it, please. Max, what's your thought on Michael Shannon, aka Zod, admits while reprising his role of a character? Basil, come here. All right, Basil. All right, I'm not gonna hold on. Sorry, I tried. Maybe should we end it? All right, I'll be quick.
If you want to end it, end it. Max is on dog duty, everybody. His dogs recognize that it's too late. All right. Ray, are you back home or are you still on the road?
Wait, what?
Max had to go take care of his dogs. I don't know why he didn't just end the stream instead. It sounds like it's a serious dog crisis.
Does it want us to end the stream?
I don't know. All right, good for you, Rhea. Get out there, explore the country or whatever you're doing. Have fun.
Affleck was the bomb as Batman, yo.
Word, bitch. Batfleck like a motherfucker. What's up now?
Looked like you were having fun in Miami, that's for sure. All right, I don't know what's going on. I'll read this last mailbag question while Max is gone. Max, what's your on Michael Shannon, aka Zod, admits while reprising his role as the character in the Flash movie wasn't satisfying because he believes multiverse films are just somebody playing with action figures instead of a real good story. Plus, he turned down Star Wars because he didn't want to make mindless entertainment jokes on him for being in a Flash movie dealing with time travel, multiverse shenanigans. Your thoughts? So he knocked Star Wars, and he knocked these other movies, and then reprised his role. Well, you know what that is? That's here's a paycheck, Michael Shannon. Maybe this will change your mind about coming back and being in a multiverse film.
Hmm. Oh, thank you, Williams, the Voltaire show. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know what's going on. It sounded like a serious dog issue you had going.
Well, the old dog bladder. He couldn't wait.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
While reprising his role as the character Flash wasn't satisfying because he believes multiverse films are just somebody playing with action figures instead of a real good story. Because he turned down Star Wars because he doesn't want to make mindless entertainment. Okay. I guess some people don't like the multiverse angle. I think Voltaire was covering that pretty good, though. Oh, man. He wants me to reload the mailbag now. We got to get to bed. Blah, blah. Watch the end of Linkara's Secret Invasion comic review to counterbalance Grace's gushing over that comic. I don't know. I don't know who this is. I will just say 141.
Doesn't really mean anything.
Okay, this person. I don't know who this is.
Given the amount of build-up and tie-ins, I'd say Secret Invasion is probably comparable to Infinite Crisis over at DC. Like Secret Invasion, it shifts perspective a lot, but the book made sure to take the time
to... thanks for the shout out to this channel. Well, I've never heard. I'll subscribe. I'll check it out later. But yeah, it is slightly, not to get too much in because we got to get to bed. And Voltaire, CG have things to do. But it does seem like Secret Invasion could have been a lot more epic. You don't have anything to do, CJ?
No.
Oh,
it's like,
well, I do. But I mean, from what even Grace was saying, Voltaire, do you agree that Secret Invasion sounds like it could have been a lot more epic in scale than we might be getting? And that's kind of slightly disappointing.
I mean, I was hoping it would be super epic, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about it.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching till the end. Thank you for waiting for the dogs. They're okay now. Now Basil's all chill. I hope you'll have a great day. For everyone seeing The Flash, congrats. I can't wait to hear your responses. Voltaire, are you going to see The Flash? Or are you waiting?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
You haven't decided?
I'm not seeing it tomorrow night or anything.
No.
That. Yeah, but I don't know. I might go this week. I haven't confirmed her yet whether I want to or not. Just deciding.
Okay, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
We are doesn't make it and our opinions any less relevant in how many movies we see. We are, we want to see great quality content, and I think you'll see it eventually, though, for sure. Okay. So have a good night. I'm sorry, I'm losing my thoughts.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everyone. See you tomorrow, hopefully.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Night.